Hot dogs and a cold chill. We go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance. Crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand. Living life like we planned. Let's up and go. We won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's up and go. We'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome, welcome one and all to this showdown today. This might literally be a preview of this year's Super Bowl. AFC North contenders, NFC East contenders. Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Baltimore Ravens today. Ravens will be at home. For you guys watching this on your phone, watching this on your TV screens, the home team is always over here on the right side for you guys, so there is no confusion. But today's game, Philadelphia Eagles, who are 9-2 coming into this game, versus the Baltimore Ravens, who are 8-4. Now, I'm sure, as most of you have probably seen, there is a poll up in the chat area. Baltimore Ravens, Philadelphia Eagles, who do you think is going to win this game? Shout out really quick to everybody in the chat area right now. Brandy, hello. Robert, Kelly, EXP Farmer, Steve, what's going on? Arcada, hello. Carolyn, Susan, Brent, Loyola, Cinda, Fun Stuff, Glenn, Rhonda. Shout out to you guys. What's going on, ZM? Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we've got for you today. Let's go ahead and break down these two teams. We will start with the away team, and then we will look at the Ravens. For the pick'ems that I did earlier this week, I did pick the Baltimore Ravens to win this game. I actually picked the Baltimore Ravens to win this game, or the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game, excuse me. I think the Eagles will win this game. I don't really care who wins, personally, but I'm excited to watch some really good football, and there seems to be a lot of really good football on right now. Would you believe that the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals, the score in that game is 41-31? That is 72 points. Anyways, we're not talking about that game. That is the game that is on right now while we wait for this game to get started here. So let's take a quick look here at the away team. Shout out to all of you Eagles fans. What's going on, Eagles fans? Eagles are coming into this game ranked number 4 team in the league. The 4th best team in the NFL. That is the CBS ranking right there. That is not the official NFL ranking. CBS Sports put that one together, and the power ranking through CBS, they say Eagles are number 4. Well, let's talk about why. Philadelphia Eagles offense obviously is led through Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley. You see both of them over there on the left-hand sides of your screen. Offensively, the Philadelphia Eagles, they put up an average of 26, almost 27 points per game. That is good for 7th most points per game in the NFL. Yards per game, they are 3rd in the league, putting up almost 390 yards per game. Yards per play, they average 8th at about 6 yards per play. 3rd down efficiency for the Philadelphia Eagles on offense. Offensively, on 3rd downs, they convert 3rd down situations at a success rate of 43.1%. And of course, their red zone efficiency. This is touchdowns only, not field goals. This is touchdowns only. Inside the red zone, when they get inside the red zone, they score touchdowns on almost 56% of their red zone drives. That is the offensive side of the football for the Philadelphia Eagles. What's going on, Flavio? Santa, Josh, hello, Shorty Blue. I see you, Malachi. I see you, Lee. What's going on? Good to have you guys in here today. All right, guys, taking a look at the defensive side of the football for the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles points per game allowed. They are 6th in the NFL. While they score offensively almost 30 points per game, they only give up 18 points per game, which is a recipe for success. That is a top 7 team that is 6th in the league, and there is no team in the NFL that can stop yardage being put up against them like the Philadelphia Eagles. Defensively, they are the best team. Yards allowed per game, less than 275 yards allowed per game. Philadelphia Eagles rank first in that category. In yards per play, Philadelphia Eagles are second in that category, averaging 4.7 yards per play allowed. They're a top 6 team, top 7 team all the way across the board defensively, which is why I gave the Philadelphia Eagles the slight edge coming into this game. When we look at them head to head, right, this is the offensive rankings and the defensive rankings for the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's take a look at the Baltimore Ravens. Now, the Baltimore Ravens offensively, we'll pull this up here, they rank 6th in the NFL. However, when it comes to their offense is better than the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Their defense is worse, though. And you know what they say, offense wins games, defense wins championships. Offensively, the Philadelphia Eagles do rank 6th in the NFL. This is actually the entire team as the power ranking. In points per game allowed this season, the Baltimore Ravens are second in the NFL. They put up 30.3 points per game. So only one team puts up more points than them, and I want to say that that's the Detroit Lions, although I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. They've been hanging up 50 pieces on different teams, so I'm going to go with the Detroit Lions. I'm pretty sure they're number 1 in the NFL in points per game. Yards per game, yards per play, Baltimore Ravens have that locked up at first in the league, averaging 426 yards per game and 7 yards per play. I mean, that is like the most all-time if the season were supposed to end right now. Third down efficiency for the Baltimore Ravens offensively. They convert on third downs when they face third downs at a success rate of 47%. By the way, Pittsburgh Steelers did just score, looks like, against the Cincinnati Bengals right there. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are up 41-31 in that game with 4 minutes and 47 seconds left to go. Once that game is over, we'll get started with this game here with the Ravens and the Eagles. We're just doing our pregame warm-ups, if you will, for this live stream. Third down efficiency, as I said, 47% success rate. That is good for third in the league. Red zone efficiency, no team is better at scoring touchdowns inside the red zone than the Baltimore Ravens. But if we look at the defensive side, guys, there are issues here. Points per game. This defense is 23rd in the league. They give up 24, almost 25 points per game. Yards per game. They are 24th in the league, giving up over 350 yards per game. Yards per play. They rank 19th in the NFL. Third down efficiency, 25th in the NFL, and red zone efficiency, barely inside the top half there. This defense also is going to be missing one of their biggest players in Kyle Van Noy today, but we'll get to all of that in just a second. Let's take a look back at the away team here, Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go through their starting lineup, who is expected to be the starters today for this Philadelphia Eagles team. Okay. As I scroll up here, let me refresh this, see if he's available. He will be out, so I made the right choice. Okay, perfect. So, offense for the Philadelphia Eagles, guys. Jalen Hurts will be the starting quarterback for this Philadelphia Eagles team. Behind him is Kenny Pickett. So far this season, and I'll have that data scrolling by at the bottom of the screen. So far, check this out, guys. Lamar Jackson, quarterback 1. Jalen Hurts, quarterback 2. Over the first 12 weeks of the NFL. And then when we look at the running backs, Saquon Barkley, running back 1, Derrick Henry, running back 2. This is going to be a crazy game. I'm fired up for this one. I cannot wait for this game to get started. Anyways, I'm going to keep this quarterback stats scrolling by at the bottom of the screen for you guys. This is fantasy football numbers at the bottom of the screen. So far this season, Jalen Hurts has thrown for 2,376 passing yards. That is 19th in the NFL, so not an amazing statistic there for Jalen Hurts. He's also got 13 touchdowns on the season and just 5 interceptions, a completion percentage of 69%, and a QBR of 63.9. The last 5 games have all been wins for the Philadelphia Eagles. They've beat the Los Angeles Rams, the Washington Commanders, they've beat the Dallas Cowboys, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Cincinnati Bengals. Jalen Hurts in all of those games, except for the one against the Rams, threw for over 200 yards, multiple touchdowns in a couple of those. Let's see how he performs today. Next to him, though, is the man that everybody wants to see. That is Saquon Barkley, guys. Saquon Barkley so far this season, 223 carries. That is the most carries in the NFL. That is number one in the league, guys. 223 carries for Saquon Barkley. He's also not only first with the most carries in the NFL, he has the most rushing yards in the NFL as well. 1,392 rushing yards. There's a good chance that he breaks 2,000 rushing yards this season. Touchdowns, guys. Touchdowns for Saquon Barkley. He has 10 rushing touchdowns, which is tied for fourth most in the NFL. Last week against the LA Rams, guys, Saquon Barkley, 255 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. You can add on another 47 receiving yards, so 300 total yards and 2 touchdowns last week. Incredible success that he's had. It's been a career renaissance for Saquon Barkley ever since he left the New York Giants. Things have been up, and up for Saquon Barkley and the Philadelphia Eagles. Pass catchers for this Philadelphia Eagles team, of course, Jalen Hurts needs somebody to throw the football to. That is A.J. Brown on the far right-hand side, left-hand side for you guys, my right-hand side. A.J. Brown on the far left-hand side over there. On the other side would normally be Devontae Smith, who has been ruled out for today's contest. So no Devontae Smith today, guys. If you have him in your fantasy lineups, you have like 15 minutes to get him out of your fantasy lineups, guys. You got to get him out of your fantasy lineups. Devontae Smith is out for today. Instead, I expect to see Britton Covey in this spot or Aeneas Smith. I don't know who will be filling in mostly there. I just don't think they're going to be targeted very much, whoever fills in instead of Devontae Smith. Jahan Dotson will also be a starting pass catcher in this game today. I think he will see an uptick in targets, and I think Dallas Goedert should be targeted quite a bit today as well. Offensive line for this Philadelphia Eagles team from left tackle all the way to right tackle. On left tackle side here is Jordan Mailata. Left guard will be Landon Dickerson. At center, we will have Cam Jurgens. Right guard today will be Mekhi Becton. And right tackle, Lane Johnson, guys. By the way, our trivia quiz today, I made some adjustments to it. Don't you worry, there are new questions for both teams here, for the Philadelphia Eagles and for the Baltimore Ravens. I hope you guys are as excited about that trivia quiz as I am. Here we go, guys. The Eagles defense. Let's take a quick look at this Eagles defense then. We'll start from the left defensive end. We're going to start with Milton Williams. He will be the left defensive end today. Nose tackle is Jordan Davis. Jalen Carter coming into this game with 3.5 sacks, ranking number 3 on the team as far as sacks picked up so far this season. That is the 3 in this 3-4 defense. For those of you who don't understand what 3-4 defense means, that means that there are 3 defensive linemen up front and 4 linebackers behind them. The 4 linebackers starting today for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jamar Chase making a big catch all the way down, almost picked up that touchdown there. Anyways, 4 players as the linebackers for this Philadelphia Eagles team. Weak side linebacker will be Nolan Smith Jr. today. So Brandon Graham has been or should be the starting weak side linebacker, but he is officially on IR. Next to him, the left inside linebacker will be Zach Bond. The right inside linebacker will be Nakobe Dean. And then your strong side linebacker is Josh Sweat. He does lead this team. Josh Sweat does lead this team in total sacks so far this season. I think he's got 7. Someone double check me on that. All right, guys. 2 corners in this game. You are going to have Quinion Mitchell on the left side, and on the right side will be today Isaiah Rodgers. Darius Slay Jr. is normally your cornerback here for the Philadelphia Eagles. He is out for today's contest, so instead Isaiah Rodgers will be filling in for Darius Slay. Your 2 safeties for today will be Reed Blankenship, who interestingly enough had the most tackles for the Philadelphia Eagles last season, and of course C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Welcome back, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. All right, guys, that is the Eagles in a quick nutshell there. Wow. touchdown play happening right now for the Cincinnati Bengals. That game is 44-31 today. It's touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. And another touchdown on this play. Let's see who that flag is. Illegal use of hands to the face on the defense. That'll be declined. Cincinnati will get that touchdown, and it's a one-possession game with 2:39 left to go in Cincinnati, by the way. All right, what's going on? We got a lot of new names in here, a lot of familiar names as well. Shout out to Wade Tuckness, Helen, Hobo Headlines, Lappy07, Viper is back. What's going on? Jay Fine saying Vikings comeback win. Big Hank in the house as well. Caleb, I see you. Thanks, guys. Thanks for checking in. All right. So really quick, once again, that is the Philadelphia Eagles in a nutshell. They are ranked 4th best team in the NFL coming into this game. Offensively, they have been pretty successful. Defensively, they have been fantastic. And when we look at their competition on the other side of the field, offensively, they have been unstoppable. And defensively, they do have some room for improvement. Let's take a closer look at this Ravens offense then, shall we? All right, guys, offensively for the Baltimore Ravens, we're going to have Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. And boy, oh boy, is this going to be a really good matchup. Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley on one side, Lamar Jackson, last year's MVP, and Derrick Henry on the other. So far this season, guys, Lamar Jackson over 3,000 passing yards already. 3,053 passing yards. That is the most in the NFL. He's also got, get this, 27 passing touchdowns. That is tied for first in the NFL. 27 passing touchdowns for Lamar Jackson. Only 3 interceptions on the year, guys. He's got a 75.9 QBR, which is the best in the NFL as well. And this Baltimore Ravens offense has just been incredible. What's going on, Justin Redmond? Welcome, my friend. All right, how about the last couple of games for the Baltimore Ravens? Well, the Baltimore Ravens have won 3 out of the last 5. So they have dropped a couple of games that they should have won. Back at the end of October, guys, they lost to the Cleveland Browns. And then just a couple weeks ago when they played against the Pittsburgh Steelers won that game 18-16. So 2 divisional games, which is why they're not in first place in the AFC North. Here comes an onside kick, by the way, in this Bengals game. If they can recover this one, which they have like a 5% success rate, whistles coming in. Not important. I'm going to try to ignore that game, but when there's football on, you guys know me. I can't help but watch the screen. Anyways, that is the Baltimore Ravens. They've dropped 2 games in the last 5 to teams that they possibly could have beaten. Both of them divisional matchups. Both of those really hurt the Baltimore Ravens, but I think the Ravens are in great position to make the playoffs regardless of dropping those games. So that was Lamar Jackson. We just talked about his numbers. Let's take a look at Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry, guys, has 221 carries, just 2 less than Saquon Barkley, so he's tied for second. He also has 1,325 rushing yards, so just a few yards shy of Saquon Barkley, so also second most, but he has 13 rushing touchdowns, which is the most in the NFL. Rushing touchdowns-wise, Derrick Henry has the most rushing touchdowns in the league. Last week against the Chargers, he had 140 rushing yards, no rushing touchdowns, but he has scored a touchdown, at least 1 touchdown in the previous 4 games coming into that. Actually, I'm pretty sure he's got a touchdown in every single game this season except for that one game. Let's double check. He has another game. Yeah, he's got at least 1 touchdown in every single game this season except for last week. Last week against the LA Chargers was the one game where Henry did not score a touchdown, whether passing or receiving. But he's found the end zone in every single game this year, which is insane. Great offense for the Baltimore Ravens, a great defense for the Philadelphia Eagles. Man, who will come out on top? Again, I already put it up there, and it looks like we've got a 50-50 split with a slight edge going to the Baltimore Ravens for you guys in that chat area. I posted the question 37 minutes ago. Who will win this game? Philadelphia Eagles, Baltimore Ravens. It's up to you guys to, I guess, vote up there, 199 votes. Be sure to let me know. All right, what's going on, Dang? Good to have you in here. What's going on, Marty? I hope you're ready to party. I hope you have a chair to sit on. Our bar stool, Stinky doing the... I don't know what that means, Nicholas. I don't have a chair today. I don't do chairs. Obviously, you guys know me at this point. Steve Delgado saying the Jaguars are awful. They sure are. Offensive line is going to be handing out pancakes all game, says J-Rock 360s. Okay. Well, shout out to you, J-Rock. How about we take a look at the rest of the offense here? So, Baltimore Ravens offense. Pass catchers for today. The engine that drives this team is Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. This duo right here is so hard to contain, guys. Now, Lamar Jackson does have the most passing yards in the NFL and the most passing touchdowns right now, so he's got to be passing that football to someone. Well, the main pass catchers for this Baltimore Ravens offense here is Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, Deontay Johnson, and Mark Andrews. Those are going to be your main pass catchers for the Baltimore Ravens today. And the offensive line for Baltimore from left to right will be left tackle Ronnie Stanley, left guard Patrick McCarry. At center will be Tyler Lindenbaum. Right guard today is Daniel Falele. And of course, right tackle will be Roger Rosengarten. Now, let's take a look at the defensive side, because as I mentioned before, the defense for this Baltimore Ravens team is a little, what do the kids say, sus? I call it mid. They're a little mid. But let's take a look at this defense. Now, they are missing some players. Kyle Van Noy is out for today's game. That's probably the biggest one out of all of these, but let's talk about these positions and this Ravens defense. Again, another 3-4 formation, so we'll see a lot of variations here as they bring different linebackers and show different defensive schemes against the Philadelphia Eagles offense. Okay, Nnamdi Madubuike will be your left tackle or your left defensive end today. There's a nose tackle lined up in this 3-4 formation. That is Travis Jones. And then your right defensive end will be Broderick Washington. Linebackers for today's game, Adafe Owe on the weak side. Your left inside linebacker will be Roquan Smith. Trenton Simpson as your right inside linebacker. And then, of course, no Kyle Van Noy today. No Kyle Van Noy today. That might be a problem. Another reason why I think the Philadelphia Eagles might still win this game. Instead, today they're going to have Tavius Robinson. Two corners for today. On the left side is Nate Wiggins. On the right side is Brandon Steffens. And then the two safeties today, you're going to have Darius Washington as your free safety and Kyle Hamilton as the strong safety. That is all of it, guys. That's it. That is these two teams in a quick nutshell. Offensively, the Baltimore Ravens, fantastic. 3 out of these 5 categories, they are number 1, and they are top 3 in every single category offensively. Defensively, not so much. Defensively, they're towards the bottom of the table from third down efficiency to red zone efficiency, yards per play allowed, yards per game allowed, points per game allowed. Not looking great for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, as a Dallas Cowboys fan, for me to say that I expect the Eagles to win, that's pretty wild, man. But I genuinely think that the Philadelphia Eagles might be able to win this game. And that other game right now that's happening at this very moment, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals game, just so you guys know, it is a 6-point game with 1 minute and 54 seconds left to go in this football game. A first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers. A first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers will win that game. My brain can't hold all that football stuff, says Wade. Don't worry, Wade. We will definitely get back to it as this game goes on. How about a quick head-to-head comparison? Before we do that, I did want to do a quick shout out to all of the channel members. That's right. We've got the names updated right now. Shiva75, welcome to the Touchdown membership. Val, welcome to the Championship membership. These are our championship level members. Corey, Felipe, Glenn, JT, Crystal, Lou, Ryan, and Val. Action, Rayzilla, Robert, and Shiva. Those are our Touchdown members. Shout out to you guys. Thank y'all for all your support. And then, of course, our First Down channel members. course, this is everyone who's on the first down. Anybody with the gold name highlighted has been with this channel for at least a month. Shout out to you guys. This is alphabetical, by the way. It should make it pretty easy for you guys to find your names if you are on here. By the way, Pittsburgh Steelers did pick up that first down. That will likely be the end of this game since the Bengals no longer have any timeouts. Crazy that Joe Burrow has been playing the best football of his career and they still can't win. Just wild to me. Okay, guys, let's take a look at the quarterbacks. A quick quarterback comparison for these two sides because this is pretty crazy, man. Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson. If we look at them head to head, Lamar Jackson, head and shoulders, the better quarterback so far this season. When you look at passing yards, total passing yards, Jalen Hurts just 2,376. Meanwhile, Lamar Jackson, 3,053. Rushing yards, Lamar Jackson has been out rushing as well. Almost 600 rushing yards, just a yard shy. Meanwhile, 450 and some change here for Jalen Hurts. Total touchdowns this season. This is really a big difference right here. 25% more total touchdowns for Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, that's actually more than 25%, isn't it? What is that, 8, 16, 24? Just under. 32. If you had 32, that would be a 25% gain. Anyways, not important. What the point that I'm trying to make is that Lamar Jackson has been a better quarterback all season long, but he's going up against a very stout defense. And every time the Ravens have gone up against solid defenses, they have struggled. Lamar Jackson did not have a great game last week against the Chargers. He didn't. And against the Pittsburgh Steelers, we saw what happened with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers defense shut them down. Can the Philadelphia Eagles defense shut down the Baltimore Ravens? This will be the Eagles' toughest test so far this season, without a doubt. But it's going to be one of the hardest tests for the Baltimore Ravens as well. Interceptions so far this season, Jalen Hurts does lead in the interception category. He's got 5 picks compared to Jackson's 3, but he has been better when it comes to completion percentage, if even just slightly. Sacks taken, Jalen Hurts has stayed too long in the pocket, can't let go of the football, hasn't been able to find his players. That's why Saquon Barkley has been eating, because they're trying to cover the warts that Jalen Hurts has right there. You might need to get some ointment for that. And passer rating, Lamar Jackson has the higher passer rating. You can see that down here. He's just been the better player over the first couple of weeks of the season. Kickoff is scheduled here for just a few moments, ladies and gentlemen. This game is just about over, and we're going to have the next game starting here shortly. Let's take a quick look at the defense while we've got it up. Defensive comparison for these two teams, as I said earlier, Philadelphia Eagles have been pretty solid, guys. Yards allowed per game, first in the NFL. They're only giving up 274 yards per game. They're top 7 team when it comes to stopping the rush. They're they're top 3 team when it comes to stopping the pass. They're a top 10 team in sacks, just slipping outside of the top 12 in turnovers forced. So that's not to say that the Baltimore Ravens side of the football that they're a bunch of slouches, because there are some positive sides here for the Baltimore Ravens as well. Baltimore Ravens, total rushing yards per game allowed. They only give up 77, almost 78 rushing yards per game allowed. So this could be a difficult game for Saquon Barkley. They're also very good at getting to the quarterback, with the 3rd most sacks in the NFL coming into this game with 39. However, the man who's picked up most of those sacks, Kyle Van Noy, will be out today. So let's see how sharp those teeth are for the Baltimore Ravens defensive side of the football. All right, guys, Devontae Smith is not playing Mouse Manager. Devontae Smith will be out, and we're going to show the starting lineups here again shortly. But, well, let me turn this off here as well. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for watching this live stream with me. The goal for today is to get to 17,000. We are 100 away from getting there. Thank you guys for watching this stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. My name is Mario Manuel. If this is your first time watching, you guys can call me Mario, Super Mario, if that helps you remember. Courtney, I am glad that you are in this room right now. By the way, you won on Thursday. Black Friday. You won on Friday, Courtney. You won the prize. I got to get in contact with you. I sent you a message, by the way, so check that out. I did send you a message so that I can get you your prize, which you won. So shout out to you. Yeah. Yeah, that happened. That's for real, for real. All right, guys, welcome one and all. This game is getting started right here, right now. The Baltimore Ravens kicking this football off to the Philadelphia Eagles, and we've got game on. Here we go. Philadelphia Eagles will choose not to return this one, so they will start this drive at the 30-yard line. Let's go ahead and bring up the drive chart for you guys and get the things that you guys like to see here on this channel. So, going to bring this over, tighten everything up, make some adjustments in real time. If this is your first time watching this live stream, guys, stick around, hit that like button, hang out with us. What I'm going to do today is give you the best color radio broadcast that you guys have ever seen. All right, y'all, here we go. A 1st and 10 coming up right here. A 1st and 10 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles, and we'll start this one in a pistol formation. 1st and 10 from the 30. There's the snap. Jalen Hurts hands that football off, and Saquon Barkley will start the game with a 13-yard rush. That's good for a 1st down to open up the play action here. So Saquon Barkley, first play of the game, picks up 12 yards, football up to the 42. Let's get the fantasy football stats up for you guys over here on the right-hand side. Give me 1 second as I pull this up. Beautiful. All right, guys, I'm going to make this adjustment here as well. We've got a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Eagles with the football. Jalen Hurts winds up and throws, but the football is tipped at the line of scrimmage. A good stop there by the Baltimore Ravens defense. That'll bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. Let me scroll down just a little bit. By the way, guys, if this stuff looks a little bit too small for y'all, you can always zoom in on this screen. If you guys are here for the first time, welcome, welcome. If you guys have been here before, welcome back. So it's a 50-50 split, over 350 votes, and you guys are torn. Eagles, Ravens, here we go. Out of the shotgun, there's a snap and a throw to the flat. The catch is made, and breaking tackles up to about the 47-yard line. It looks like Shipley gets the catch there. That brings up a 3rd down. So Will Shipley going around the right end right there up to the Philadelphia Eagles 46-yard line. A gain of 4 brings up a 3rd down and 6. That was a 2nd down and 10 situation, by the way. Thank you, Matt. Steve, thanks for hanging out, bro. Let's go. Who are you guys here to see? Who are you here to see? Edwards is the part of the Ravens flock. Let's go. 3rd down and 6. Philadelphia Eagles with the football. From the 46-yard line, motion on the field. Jalen Hurts in the shotgun, takes the snap, drops back. In the pocket, winds up, throws. That is going to be swatted. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down, and the Eagles face a 4th down early in this game. Let's go. So the Eagles face a 4th down early in this game. That's a big stop there for the Baltimore Ravens. If you're a Ravens fan, I hope you guys get hyped up about that kind of stuff. Eagles, go Birds. Kelly saying go Birds today is going to be a little confusing here. This is a battle of the birds. This is straight out of Alfred Hitchcock right here. And this is going to be a good game. So the first drive of this game, guys, they picked up 1 1st down. The Philadelphia Eagles do have to punt this football. That is going to take a friendly Eagles bounce and pin the Ravens inside the 15. There is a flag on this play. Let's find out what this flag is. We'll get the answer for you guys here in just a moment. Aaron Flowers, thanks for checking in, my friend. All right, guys, so the Ravens could not, or the Eagles could not get a touchdown on their opening drive. What do we think? Can the Ravens get a touchdown on this opening drive? Holding on the kicking team, guys. 10-yard penalty will be enforced at the end of the kick, so it'll be a 1st. Are they repeating 4th down and doing another punt? I think they're going to repunt this one, guys. That's effing spooky weird, says Courtney. Right as I was saying that, he said that. WTF? Said what? What did I miss? What did I miss, Courtney? What did I miss? Okay, they're going back to a quick commercial break, guys. They are going back to a quick commercial break. Looks like the Eagles are still going to punt this football back to the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the question for you guys. Do you think that the Baltimore Ravens can score a touchdown on their opening drive? It's a simple yes or no. It's a simple yes or no. Do you guys think, oh, Hitchcock the Birds reference, said Courtney, for sure. Okay, man, looks like y'all are saying yes. John's saying hell no. Let's go Ravens. Whoop, 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 whoop. What's going on, guys? Well, welcome one and all to this live stream. This is a color radio broadcast of the game, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Baltimore Ravens. I hope that you guys like this style of commentary. I like to bring at least a little level of professionalism to this live stream. I don't like to get drunk on camera. I don't like to get stoned on camera. That is not my style. I try to keep this nice and family friendly, PG-13 at most. If you guys like that style, if you guys are enjoying this right now, if you guys think that I'm just the bee's knees, then I want y'all to hang out with me for about 10, give me 10 minutes, give me 15 minutes of your Sunday today. And we're going to be doing a doubleheader, by the way, guys. So we are doing 2 games back to back. We will start with this game, the Eagles versus the Ravens, and then immediately turn around and go straight into the 49ers versus the Buffalo Bills. So if you guys want to watch that, stick around. I will be here. We're also going to be doing a trivia quiz at halftime, so Eagles fans can test their knowledge, Ravens fans can test their knowledge, and this is going to be really, really good. Kelly says, absolutely, Mario. Predictions. Ah, yes, I like that, Rodney. Let's do that. How's that? Bee's knees for sure, says the Dusty Attic. Thanks, bro. All right. Sorry, guys. It's Muhammad on me, so I don't have anybody helping me type these things. I want to know what will be the final score of this game. Those of you with your crystal balls out there, what do you think the final score of this game will be? Let's see. Red Bull? I got it right here, dude. You already know. All right, guys, we got a 4th down and 16. There was a 10-yard penalty. They are going to repunt this football, so the Eagles going to send this football back to the Baltimore Ravens. There is the kick. We're coming back from the commercial break. Let's bring up this drive chart once again for you guys. This one, there might be a flag for kick-catch interference. No flag there after all. So no flag for kick-catch interference. Or maybe there is. A hat came off by one of the officials. Mario looking good with the tie, says Marty. Well, thanks, Marty. I appreciate that. 100-0, says Sanchez Ball Jr. Let's see. A lot of you guys are checking in. Matt Steve saying 90-0. Rodney saying 31-27 Eagles, 32-17. Says Lucinda, there is a kick-catch interference against the Philadelphia Eagles. That'll be a penalty right there, 15-yard penalty enforced from the Baltimore Ravens 18. So listen to that one more time, guys. There was a holding on the original punt, and so the Eagles re-kicked the football, right? That was already a 10-yard penalty against them. Now there was a kick-catch interference here. That's a 15-yard penalty again against the Eagles. The Eagles are killing themselves right here. The Ravens are going to start this drive now after that penalty. A 1st and 10 from the 33, Baltimore with the football. We've got a pistol formation. Derrick Henry will get the first carry here for the Baltimore Ravens, and that football gets up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 2nd down and 5 coming up for Baltimore. 2nd down. All right, guys. Who's new? Who is new out there? If you guys are new, say hello. You can wave, say what's up. If you guys are still a little shy right now, you don't got to say hi just yet. I hope you guys are hanging out for a little bit of time here. 12:42 left to go in the first. Henry gets the carry on 2nd down. Derrick Henry will get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain as he goes up against a stingy Philadelphia Eagles defense. Gets stopped on the left-hand side. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down coming up. Where were you for the last game, says Samson. I'm here for you, Samson. I had family in town from yesterday. What's going on, Carolina? Major Little, what's going on? Big Dog, I see you. Clay, your 2nd time. Shout out to you. Rock and roll, guys. I see you, Nicholas. I see you, Beatrice. I see you, Xavier. 3rd down and 5. Ravens have the football. There is the snap from the 38. Surveying and in trouble. Lamar Jackson goes down as he gets bagged by the Philadelphia Eagles defense. 3rd down and 5 becomes a 4th down. 4th down and 13 coming up here. Uh-oh. There's a flag on the play. This should be a 4th down and 13, but let's find out what this flag is, guys. Holding on the defense. The Philadelphia Eagles commit another penalty in the first quarter of this game, and that will give them an automatic 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens, 1st down. A holding call there against the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh my gosh, that is 3 penalties. 3 penalties in their opening defensive drive, I guess you could call it. I guess it's been offense, then special teams, and now defense. Here we go, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff, a little play action. Jackson in trouble. Jackson still gets wrapped up. He gets chased around, finds a way out of it, and connects. Zay Flowers at the 25, the 20, making players look silly. He's got the Eagles on skates. Eventually goes down at about the 17-yard line. A big gain there for 40 yards and a 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st down Baltimore as they get inside the 20, down at the 15. Lamar Jackson on the move. Great play right there. How did Zay Flowers get that open? How did Zay Flowers get that open? 1st down, Baltimore. We got a 1st and 10 from the 17. There's the snap. Derrick Henry gets the carry around the left side. Henry takes that inside the 15, down at about the 13-yard line. Calls a 2nd down and 6. 2nd down. Star Billions, hello. Hobo's back. Welcome. T-Mac in the house. Rachel Galloway, what's going on? Appreciate you guys checking in. Keep that chat flowing, guys. Welcome, one and all. Whether you've been here before or not, I'm glad that you guys are choosing this live stream today. Hit that like button. Give me some of your time today. We got a 2nd down and 6. Ravens have the ball. This drive is almost over, guys. We got a 2nd down and 6 from the 13-yard line. Motion on the field. Zay Flowers gets the end around it. He is dropped. Tackle for a loss. He goes down. Zay Flowers behind the 20. They're going to call it a loss of about 3 there because of the forward progress. Carter brought him down. I don't know that Zay Flowers ever actually went down. Watching this, yeah, the shoulder went down. No elbow, no hip, but the shoulder went down, so that'll count as a down there. 3rd down and 9 coming up, guys. 3rd down. Ravens take the snap at the 12. Lamar Jackson shoots to the end zone, intended for Mark Andrews. Incomplete pass. 4th down coming up here. 4th down, ladies and gentlemen. Baltimore Ravens with the football. A 4th down and 9. I posed the question, will the Ravens score a touchdown on their opening drive? Here comes a 4th down and 9. Likely they will kick the field goal here. And so it looks like 57% of you guys are wrong. But you know what? That is okay. I will give you guys a chance to redeem yourselves. I will give you plenty of chances to redeem yourselves throughout this live stream. All right, guys, extra. Here comes the field goal attempt from 34 yards out. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the score is now 3-0. Baltimore Ravens are on the board. Ravens on the board. Ravens on the board, and the Eagles trail by 3 now. This should update here in just a moment. And it will update in just a moment. All right, guys. So, how's this? Here's the next question for you guys. Do you think there will be a big play here? Can the Eagles get a play of 20-plus yards on this ensuing drive coming up right now? So, first points on the board. The home team is the first to score. The home team is the first to score. They also will be getting the football to start the second half. Keep that in mind, guys. Baltimore Ravens will get the football to start the second half. I'm going to take a quick look here, guys. We're going to talk offensively, how they performed on this opening drive for the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson today, guys. Lamar Jackson today has only passed the football twice. Lamar Jackson has completed 1 of 2. That one pass that he connected with, Zay Flowers made the grab for 40 yards. So you can go ahead and take a look at Zay Flowers there, a 40-yard reception for him in a full-point PPR format. That is good for 5 points. Lamar Jackson has 1 fantasy point. Zay Flowers has 5 fantasy points in full PPR formats. Derrick Henry on that drive, 3 rushing attempts, only 9 yards. And Zay Flowers had a rushing attempt as well. He got -3 yards. Nobody else here for this Ravens offense has been targeted or had an option. Mark Andrews was targeted. He dropped that pass. Defensively, the Ravens defense opened up this game. And looks like Washington has a tackle today. The rest are assisted. Roquan Smith, Marlon Humphrey, and Robinson as well. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Bring up the stats here for the away team. The Philadelphia Eagles today, ladies and gentlemen, Jalen Hurts has also attempted 2 passes in this game. However, he is 0% accuracy. Jalen Hurts has not connected on either of his 2 passes. Total yardage for the Philadelphia Eagles after the 2 opening drives. Philadelphia Eagles, 16 total yards of offense. 12 of those are rushing yards for Saquon Barkley. The other 4 are rushing yards for Will Shipley. And, yeah, it has been very quiet offensively for both sides of the football. Here come the Eagles offense one more time. Here's the kick back to the Philadelphia Eagles. We're going to get the kick back to the Philadelphia Eagles here. Justin Tucker sending this one back to Philly. Philly will not return. They will kneel the football over here. Kneel the football. We will get a touchback for Philadelphia. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome, welcome one and all to this live stream. Shout out to you guys. Appreciate y'all watching. Let's have some fun, shall we? 9 minutes and 21 seconds left to go. Are you guys out there? What are y'all drinking? You guys starting your Sunday fun day yet? Here we go, guys. 1st and 10 coming up right now. 1st and 10, an I formation for the Philadelphia Eagles. Coffee for Courtney. Coke Zero for Austin. Here we go, guys. I formation. There's the snap. There is the handoff. Around the right-hand side, Saquon Barkley gets the carry, picks up about 4 yards, gets up to the 34-yard line. That brings up a 2nd down and 6. Eagles with the football. First play right there is good for 4 yards. If they do that 2 more times, that will move the chains. That will work. Just keep doing that. All right. I've had pizza for my lunch, says Jeff Metterling. A Diet Dr. Pepper. Never heard of 211 beer. Is that Steel Reserve, Star? Are you drinking a Steel Reserve, bro? Here we go. Saquon Barkley lined up to block, and he does help Jalen Hurts on that play. It's a 2nd down and 6. Jalen Hurts will have to throw that football away at the end of it all. So 2nd down and 6 ends up being another incomplete pass, guys. For Jalen Hurts, he's now got 3 pass attempts and 0 completed passes. You can see that here on the right-hand side. 3rd down and 6 coming up. 8 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first. The football at the Philadelphia Eagles 34-yard line. Eagles with the ball. They need to convert a 1st down here. 70% of you guys said that they would get a big play. Let's see if that happens here. 3rd down and 6. There's the snap, the 4-man rush. A deep shot downfield for A.J. Brown. Incomplete pass. 4th down coming up here. That'll go as a 3 and out for the Philadelphia Eagles on their 2nd drive of the game. Not a lot of time taken off the clock here. A.J. Brown just slightly overthrown, and there is an injured Kyle Hamilton down on the field for the Baltimore Ravens. That is not good. So, I don't even have Hamilton. Yeah, I do. Strong safety over here. Kyle Hamilton is down. He's holding his shoulder. Who will the Baltimore Ravens fill in, guys? Injured Kyle Hamilton. That is not good, guys, for the Baltimore Ravens. So we'll see who's going to fill in for him. Let me take a quick look at my cheat sheet here so I can give you guys some more data. The next possible safety that would fill in right there, Sanausi Kane or probably Marcus Williams going to be filling in. But it's starting to get thinner and thinner at that position for the Baltimore Ravens. They've only got 5 safeties all days, and when you look at their corners, man, their corners are crushed right now. Trayvon Mullen on IR, TJ Tampa IR, Christian Matthew IR, Arthur Mullet IR, all of their secondaries, their safeties or their corners, they're having a ton of injury issues here for the Baltimore Ravens. Off for X-ray, says Wade Tuckness. It's early, not worried, says Kelly. Game is still getting started, guys. We're just now getting started here. How about the away team? Because we're about to see the Baltimore Ravens offense come out, and the Eagles defense will be taking the field here. So far for the Philadelphia Eagles defensively, there have been a couple. There was almost a sack in this game. A tackle for a loss for sure. Tackle here today by Joshua Sweat, the first tackle there. Rodgers has a tackle. Nakobe Dean has a tackle. Jalen Carter has a tackle today. And a couple of split tackles for Zach Bond, Smith, and Williams. I will just leave that up here for a moment. Shout out, defense is suspect, I feel, Big Unk says. Which one you talking about, Big Unk? What's going on, Supreme Science? Thanks for checking in, bro. Just a stinger, says Mad Steve. Morris checking in saying, day, the time, the bird. Hey, did anybody, have you heard the word? The bird, the bird is the word. Anyways, happy Advent, says Mouse Manager. What's going on? All right, guys, I like to do 2 things. Right now, we are in the middle of an injury timeout. So if you're checking into this channel and wondering, why is the guy in the tie just rambling? It's because we are in the middle of a timeout right now, an injury timeout taken by the officials. When we get back from this timeout, we will have a 4th down situation here after the incomplete pass. It'll be a 4th down and 6. The football will be on the Philadelphia Eagles' own 34-yard line. They will be punting this over to the Baltimore Ravens, and the Baltimore Ravens will get the football back to start their second drive of the game. Again, the injury is Kyle Hamilton, the safety for the Baltimore Ravens. So now Kyle Hamilton and Kyle Van Noy are both out for the Ravens. No more Kyles for Baltimore. Here's the snap. There's the punt back to the Ravens. Philadelphia Eagles with a big punt here that has signaled a fair catch at about the 17-yard line. All right, guys, let me grab my football here because I like to have the football in hand. I can't just sit here and talk football without a football. What's going on, Big Unk? Star Billions? Val, what's going on? I always enjoy your singing, she says. Thanks for checking in, Val. Welcome back. All right, 1st and 10, David Parker with the first super chat today, a $20 super chat. Appreciate the love, my friend. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, David Parker. 1st and 10, Baltimore Ravens have the football, guys. Here's the snap. And out of the single back formation, Derrick Henry finds some space, picks up about 6 yards up to the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 and a 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's go ahead and bring up the drive chart one more time for you guys. Again, stats on the right-hand side. Feel free to zoom in on those stats, guys. That will help clarify the pictures here, but I have defense up here for Philadelphia. Let's get the offense out here. Offensive stats over there. All right, guys, here we go. 2nd down and 4 to shotgun formation. Zay Flowers, the man in motion on this 2nd down. There's the snap, dropping back and dumping off early. That's a gain right there to the 30, the 40. Big 1st down. Baltimore Ravens, Derrick Henry picks up about 16 yards. 1st down, Baltimore. All right, guys. So we're going to end this one here. Because now... All right. Now, I asked earlier who you guys think will win But now I want to know who you guys are rooting for in this game. Very different question. We got a 1st and 10 and an I formation, a toss to the right-hand side. Derrick Henry will get banged up there on that one. Gains about 3 yards up to the 43-yard line. Call it the 44. A gain of 4, 2nd down and 6. Mario, how many people are still alive? I have no idea what in the pie sims? ¿Qué es eso? I don't know what that is, Kenneth. But thanks for leaving the comment. I don't know what that means. Anyways, thank you, Big Unk. Appreciate the love. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat because what's most important for this channel and all of you guys watching this right now and listening to this is that I bring you every snap, every play, and every down. So here we go, a 2nd down and 7, winding up and throwing, catch is made at the 40-yard line up to the 36. A big 1st down there for Zay Flowers and the Baltimore Ravens. 1st down, Baltimore. 1st down there for the Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to have to loosen up my tie. It's choking me up. And I got to make sure I take care of my voice because, again, we do have a doubleheader today, guys. Doubleheader, another game coming up after this. We will be covering the 49ers and the Bills game. So if you guys are enjoying this, if you guys have been hanging out with me for 5-10 minutes, if you guys have been with me since the start, and you're new to this channel, stick around. Here we go. There's the snap. There's the handoff this time. That carry gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 1. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what the officials have to say about this flag. Let's find out what it is. What's going on, Fat Nat? Welcome back, bro. Hands to the face against the defense here, guys. That will be an automatic 1st down, 5-yard penalty. Enforced from the 35, the Baltimore Ravens will advance to the 30 of the Philadelphia Eagles, and that will back up Philly another 5 yards. 1st down, Baltimore. Baltimore Ravens get the 1st down. So 5:45 left to go, and the clock is ticking. Kyle Hamilton being evaluated for a concussion, by the way, guys. Here we go. All right. They're showing blitz on the Eagles side, and indeed they do bring, well, they brought 4 on that one. My gosh, Mark Andrews made the catch and got hit pretty hard there by Mitchell. Quinion Mitchell delivering a hit there. That brings up a 2nd down and 8 after the 2-yard gain by Mark Andrews on the left-hand side. So 2 yards there. Quinion Mitchell with the hit brings up a 2nd down and 8. 2nd down coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens lead by 3. 5 minutes left to go in the first. Play clock down to 14. Waiting for the snap. In the shotgun is Lamar Jackson. Standing to his right is Derrick Henry as Zay Flowers is the motion man. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Derrick Henry around the left side has a couple blocks. Stays on his feet. The 20, the 15 goes down at the 10. That's a big 1st down there for the Baltimore Ravens. Call it a gain of 19 and a 1st down for Baltimore. Oh, in the pick'ems, says Kenneth. Oh, yeah, man. I'll have those pick'ems brought up for you guys here tomorrow night. I will have the pick'ems for tomorrow night. I don't know how many people got all of them right, but I will find out here at the end of today. Ravens Nation checking into the house. What's going on, Matt Steve? Baltimore Ravens have a 1st and goal coming up right here. Multiple flags coming in after that play, guys. It looks like the ensuing play was a no huddle. And the Ravens lined up quickly at about the 9-yard line after that run from Derrick Henry. There was a false start on that play, so now we've got a 1st down and goal from the 14. So that'll back them up 5 yards. Ravens had the football at the 9. It was a 1st and goal from the 9. It's now a 1st and goal from the 14. Here we go. 1st and goal. Were the prizes claimed? Well, Courtney's claimed her prize. Robert, I have not. I actually admittedly had not reached out to the other gentlemen who won their prize, so we'll figure that out here in a second. But right now we're calling this play 1st and goal, shot to the end zone, and the catch is made. Mark Andrews steps up to make that catch in traffic. 14-yard touchdown. Mark Andrews. Let's go, Baltimore. Wow, 7th receiving touchdown this season. That is the most for Mark Andrews since 2021. And I'm the big old dummy who traded him away to Christina's brother for Davante Adams. That's a big oopsie. Should have kept him. I had Trey McBride, and I figured I could get another wide receiver. Why not? So I got rid of Mark Andrews and picked up Devontae Adams. Hasn't worked out too well for me. Here we go, guys. Baltimore Ravens lined up to kick the extra point attempt. There's the snap. There's the hold. There's the kick. The kick is off the post, and it looks like the bank is closed. That is going to be no good, and the score will remain 9-0. Thank you. She brought me my water. Let's go. Love you. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Baltimore Ravens are now up 9-0. Let's go ahead and step away for just a second. All right, guys. We like to read the chats. We like to read the stats. This time I'm going to turn around and read the chats. Guys, we're in the middle of a commercial break after the missed field goal. If you guys want your shout out, here's your chance to get one. Say something. Let me know you're out there, and I will give you your official shout out. Dirty Duck, what's going on? Shanked another. How about that, man? What is going on with Justin Tucker? Has the NFL record for the longest field goal in NFL history, and yet he can't hit from 20 yards out? Like, what's going on? Devontae Adams puts Lion in a real good spot. They're winning the big game this year, says Logan. Supreme with the flex right there. So many missed kicks this season. Yeah, it's been pretty rough. Ron Greer, no, I'm only covering 2 games today. Again, guys, if you're checking in right now, we are in the middle of the commercial break. The Baltimore Ravens scored a touchdown, but they missed the extra point attempt. I'm reading the chats right now. I'll get back to the action whenever we have some football, but I want to make sure I'm connecting with you guys so that y'all don't feel like I'm just the other guy on the other side of the camera, man. Shout out to Lee. It's funny how every week they keep saying Lamar is not a good quarterback, but he keeps producing. Yep. Like Stephen A., who goes back and forth and back and forth. Yeah, I hear you, Lee. Here we go. Aaron Flowers saying Ravens blowout statement. Logan saying he's 105 years old. What's going on, Demetrius? Cilio is going to have a field day on the Eagles if they lose. Mad Steve saying Ravens Nation from Kansas. What's going on, Mad Steve? Need those curves, says Robert B. What's going on, Robert? Bird Dog saying Ravens. Country Kisses saying Ravens. Sedated in Sedona, says JJ Sword. Eagles will respond. Brandy checking in as well. Is there a contingency plan if no one wins the pick'ems? Like if someone got most of them right. Yeah, what's probably going to happen is what'll probably happen if nobody gets the pick'ems, we will get, obviously, whoever has the most of them right. And whoever has the most of them right, we're just going to go ahead and spin the wheel for them. If it's 2 people, if it's 5 people, if it's 15 people, we'll put everyone's names in the wheel for Thursday Night Football next week. We'll spin the wheel, and we'll call the winner on Thursday next week. Actually, I probably will do it during the pick'ems. I'll probably do it during the pick'em stream this Wednesday with Adam Kimbrough. I'm still figuring all of this stuff out, guys. Let's get back to the action. Thanks for checking in, y'all. Let's get back to it. So, the Ravens sending this football back to the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Eagles will return. Eagles get up to about the 27-yard line on this one. Kenneth Gainwell bringing that football out. That brings up a 1st and 10. Philadelphia Eagles now have the ball. All right. New here, says Frank Luckett. What's going on, Frank? Welcome. I see you, R. Holloway. 1974. What's going on? I knew an R. Holloway once. Good friend of mine from middle school. We were pen pals. Unreal how they can miss that kick, says Fat Mac. All right, guys, I'm going to step away from the chat. We're going to call these plays as we see them. From the 22-yard line, we've got ourselves a pistol formation motion on the field right now. There is the snap showing the blitz. Oh, man, whistles coming in quickly. They're going to say false start. It'll probably be on the left tackle there. False start offense number 11. It's actually on A.J. Brown. So A.J. Brown going to be flagged for the false start. He was lined up at the bottom of the screen. First and 15 coming up after the 5-yard penalty. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in this first quarter. 3:45 left to go in this first quarter. We got a 1st and 15 from the 22-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. There's the handoff. This time, Saquon Barkley gets up shy of the 30, shy of the 25. So about a gain of 3. That brings up a 2nd down and 12. All right, guys, 2nd down and 12 coming up right now. So a 2nd down and 12 after that short gain. Posing another question for you guys. Is this your first time watching Football Nation? Welcome back to those of you who have been here before. For those of you who are new, what's up and welcome. 2nd down and 12. There's the snap and a pass to the flat side there. That catch is made by Saquon Barkley, who gets up to about the 30-yard line, and that brings up a 3rd down and 7. A 3rd down and 7 coming up here. Here we go. Type yes, type Y for yes, type N for no, guys. Can the Eagles score on this drive? A 3rd down and 7. 3rd down coming up for Philly. It's getting loud there in Baltimore. Motion on the field. Jalen Hurts takes this snap. He's facing the blitz. He gets chased down from behind, and he is sacked by the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens defense gets the stop there. 2 minutes left to go in the first, and the offenses and defenses will swap for special teams. Eagles will have to punt here. That'll go down as a sack on that one. Split sack by Humphrey and Smith. It's a split sack by Humphrey and Smith. All right, guys. So there's the punt back. This is going to take a bounce, and it's almost recovered by the Philadelphia Eagles. It did bounce and go off of a Raven player. It did go off of Wallace, but Wallace did recover the punt at the end of it all. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what the flag is. If it's not a roughing the kicker or running into the kicker, then we'll find out. We're going to find out here either way. Saying player out of bounds. Man, the Eagles are killing themselves in this game, guys. Philadelphia Eagles are killing themselves in this game. They keep getting backed up. They keep facing multiple penalties. They'll probably end up having to repunt this one as well. We got 1,000 people watching this live stream. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate y'all being here. This does take us back to a commercial break. Shout out to y'all. Hey, I do want to do a quick shout out once again to all of those who are channel members here. I want to show my appreciation to you guys. Last time we read the chats. This time we're going to read the stats, but really quick. Shout out to everybody who is on this list. Championship channel members. We got Corey, Felipe, Glenn, Crystal, Lou, Ryan, and Val. And shout out to our touchdown members, Action Main, Ray Zilla, Robert Zamora, and Shiva75. Appreciate everything you guys do for us. And shout out to everyone here who is a First Down channel member as well. T-Mac, thank you for the $5 super chat, bro. Appreciate the love there. That is the end, by the way. Those super chats that we're getting today, what you're seeing scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, that was November's numbers. This is the start of December right now. It is December 1st, guys. We're 1 month away from the end of the year. 1 month away from the end of the year. Okay, we got to do the running back comparison. We can't get through this game without doing the running back comparison. And so far in this game, it hasn't been that impressive for either running back. Now, Derrick Henry does have 38 yards, but Saquon Barkley has been a little quiet today. Saquon Barkley has been a little quiet today. When we look at the running back comparisons, this is both everybody who's been rushing the football. This is not just Derrick Henry versus Saquon Barkley. It is both teams and their rushing stats. Rushing yards per game, you're looking at number 1 versus number 2. Rushing attempts per game, the Ravens don't run the football as often, but they still run the football a hell of a lot. Rushing yards per attempt, the Eagles have 37. 31 for the Baltimore Ravens. Yards per attempt, you can see this heads up comparison here. Ravens are first in the NFL in rushing yards per attempt. the Eagles come in at number 2. Rushing touchdowns per game, the Eagles are number 1 in 4 out of these 5 rushing categories, guys. I'll read them out to you guys. Eagles, again, are number 1 in these following categories: rushing yards per game, rushing attempts per game, rushing touchdowns per game, and the total percentage of yardage they get in a football game. They are number 1 in the NFL. Almost 50% of all of their yards come from Saquon Barkley or Jalen Hurts or someone running the football. On the other side, though, the Baltimore Ravens are a top 5 team in every one of those categories as well. So this should be a heavy run game. But so far, I don't know, man. It's been pretty balanced for both sides. Jalen Hurts has tried to throw the football 5 times, and it has not worked out for them. 1 of 5 for just 5 yards for Jalen Hurts. It's been an absolute disaster for the passing game in the first quarter. 1:38 left to go. 1:38 left to go here, guys, in the first quarter. It's a 4th down and 18 after that penalty. And we're getting back to the action now. So the Eagles going to punt this football over to Baltimore, and we're going to have some more action here. All right, guys, here is the punt. This goes back. That's a high punt there. Let's see how far this one goes. It will be returned from the 25 up to the 30, the 35 down at the 36, and the Ravens now have the football at the 36-yard line. JG 11, they're both averaging 6.3 tonight so far. Thanks for that heads up, JG. Appreciate that. What happened to my Falcons, Mario? Man, the Falcons, a little overrated coming into this season, huh? Just a little overrated coming into the season. It happens. Kansas City is going to run out of luck and go 1 and done, says Logan. I don't even know what that means, Logan. All right, guys. So we just had the kickback. Ravens now have the football. Let's bring up the drive chart since we are getting action on the field. We've got a pistol formation. 3 receivers to the left. Waiting for the snap right now. Lamar Jackson takes it. He fakes it in the pocket. Winds up deep shot. Wide open was Isaiah Likely. What are the Eagles defensive players doing today? Eagles defense looking awful. Isaiah Likely was open by a mile. That was a bad throw from Lamar Jackson. He's going to want to get that one back. He's going to want to get that one back. Just a little overthrown for Isaiah Likely. But he was wide open, man. All right, guys, that'll bring up a 2nd down after the incomplete pass. Football still at the 36-yard line. Baltimore Ravens do still have the football. It's a 2nd down and 10 coming up here for Baltimore. Shotgun formation, Derrick Henry standing to the right of Lamar Jackson. He fumbles the football, and that'll go down as a sack for the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Eagles get a sack today. So that's a bag for the Philadelphia Eagles. Lamar Jackson tried to fake the handoff as Henry went by, and then Henry kind of like clipped the football, and the ball just slipped out of his hands. Lamar Jackson turned around, threw himself down on top of it. This brings up a 3rd down and 19. A big loss there. Call it a loss. A big loss there, and it's recovered at the 27. So 3rd down and 19 from the 27. Baltimore Ravens on their own 27. There's the snap. Lamar Jackson facing pressure, throws to Justice Hill. Justice Hill gets wrapped up, breaks a couple of tackles, and then is just crushed by a bunch of green and white jerseys. That'll bring up a 4th down. Call it a pickup of 5. 4th down and 14. Football to the Baltimore Ravens 32-yard line. And the first punt of the day for Baltimore comes at the end of the first quarter. It'll probably come at the start of the second. All right, guys, that'll take us to the commercial break. That is the end of the first quarter. By the way, guys, if y'all are new to this channel and you want to sign up for free prizes, you will do that by checking out the links that I just dropped in the chat. We do giveaways on this channel. I did say doo-doo. Did not mean to say doo-doo, but I did say it. Anyways, my number 1 team is Football Nation, says Ebony Gambler. Thanks, Ebony. Appreciate that. Anyways, here we go, guys. This is what we gave away for Black Friday. So if you're out there, Courtney, this will be one of your prizes, one of these 4 gifts. We are also giving another one away to another channel member here as well. Not a channel member, but someone who signed up for it. and I'm going to have to reach out to them. I've been so busy, man. I just haven't had a chance to reach out to you. But we did have 2 giveaways. We did have 2 winners. I'm going to give you a little bit of grace since I'm going to need a little bit of grace on my side as well. But if you guys want to sign up for prizes, that's how you would do it. All you got to do is sign up here at www.footballnationusa, and you will have a chance to win. You only ever have to do it once. You don't have to do it every single month. So if you did it 3 months ago, if you did it last year, you guys are still good. Don't worry. We're trying to slowly build the email list is really what's happening here. My phone just died. Not that I need it right now, but I just thought that it would be cool to show you guys what we're giving away. Also, listen to the music change. Yeah, you hear that? We are going to do a trivia quiz at halftime. Do not go anywhere. We will be having that at halftime. So if you guys like this style of content, you guys have been here before, welcome back. For those of you who have not been here before, I'm going to try my darndest to earn your subscribe today. Our goal for today is to get to 17,000. We need 75 more, guys. 1,000 people watching right now. I'm willing to bet that we got at least 25 of you guys who are new and unsubscribed to this channel. If you're out there and you're benefiting and you're enjoying this free description, this free color radio broadcast, hit that subscribe button. Let's help this channel grow as we continue to push forward. At the bottom of the screen, guys, I have the spread for today's game. Actually, that reminds me. Let's go ahead and pull this up too. What I'm going to do is get the records across all of the NFL because I definitely need that here as well. Standings update, points per game. No. I'm looking at something on the side over here, guys. Hang tight. I'm just going to make a quick adjustment for you. All right, guys, the punt is up. The Ravens sending this football back right now. By the way, these are the standings over here on the right-hand side. Y'all can see the standings for all of the teams across the NFL, starting with the NFC. And I've got the AFC over here as well. We're going to be updating this information as the game goes on. I just have to do it in real time because I see it scrolling by at the bottom of the screen, but not all of them are 100% accurate as of right now. As you can see, the New York Jets are now 3-9. The New England Patriots are now 3-10. You can see that over here on the right-hand side, but at the bottom, I got to update those stats. So for now, we'll step away. We'll keep this up, and I will make those changes happen in real time. But for now, we got it 1st and 10, and the Philadelphia Eagles have the football at the 20-yard line. So, Eagles have the football at the 20. Not at the 30, at the 20. It was a punt. So, here we go. Winds up, throws, catches made. A.J. Brown picks up about 14 yards. Call it a gain of 13, and a 1st down for the Philadelphia Eagles. 1st down, Philly. All right, guys, let's go ahead and end that poll right there. All right, 1st and 10 from the 33. The Eagles desperately need points here. 1st down, there's the snap, there's the handoff. Saquon Barkley goes around the right-hand side. He does pick up about 5 yards. That brings up a 2nd down and 5. The Eagles know that time is starting to elapse here and evaporate. 14 minutes left to go in the 1st half. I put my money on Philadelphia, guys, just so y'all know. Now, if they lose, that doesn't bother me any because I am a Dallas Cowboys fan, so actually it would be better for the Cowboys if the Eagles did lose. But here we go. We've got ourselves a 2nd down and 5. Saquon Barkley gets the carry on the toss to the right-hand side, taking the football up to about the 42-yard line. He is stopped right there. Looks like Wiggins on the contact. That brings up a 3rd down and 1. So 3rd down, just like that, guys. 3rd down for the Philadelphia Eagles. Philly with the football. Saquon Barkley, 5 rushes, good for 28 yards. He's got to do a little bit better. I know that that's Not fair to say considering he's averaging over 5 yards per carry, but maybe they just need to feed him more. 3rd down and 1, play clock down to 3, and they will feed Saquon. And just as I say that, I must have jinxed it. They handed that off to Saquon Barkley. He will lose a yard on the play. That'll bring up a 4th down. So 4th down now coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. As Saquon loses a yard on that play, 4th down and 2 coming up. Fred Soto, what's going on? Let's effing go from Mexicali, says our boy Fred. Shout out to you, Fred. Thanks for checking in. Oh, no, not Dallas, says Zelly. I hope we can still be friends, Zelly. Here we go, guys. The Philadelphia Eagles, another punt. More punts than points here for Philadelphia. Philadelphia struggling to move the football against Baltimore. That's going to take a great bounce right there at the 1-yard line. And the Philadelphia Eagles pin the Baltimore Ravens at the 1. All right, guys, Ravens going to be on the 1-yard line when we get back from the commercial break, as that takes us to a quick commercial break. So fantasy leaders strolling by at the bottom here, guys. That is the first 12 weeks points combined for all fantasy leaders. Let's see. Making some quick adjustments here. Hold tight. We're going to update this as well. Jeff Metterling saying it's early in the game. Matt Steve saying choke. Marty saying punt time. Dirty Duck saying yes. Giggity, giggity, giggity goo. All right, I'm making some quick adjustments here for y'all. And this should get us updated to all the scores across the NFL right now. Just trying to make sure that everything is nice and updated for you guys. So that's one AFC South and West. Let's go ahead and do that one while I make these changes. So right now, guys, we are in the middle of a commercial break. You were not missing any of the action. When we get back from this commercial break, I will have updated stats for you guys at the bottom of the screen. So I'm just getting my scrolling text together for y'all. And I just want to make sure that everything is accurate and up to date. We did have some games that happened today, so I don't want to show, you know, everything that happened before Thanksgiving or up to Thanksgiving if I can get you guys the most accurate information possible. That is what I aim to do every live stream. I aim to try to get better, and I aim to be the best out here, man. I want to be the best live streamer. See if I can make this fit. And I can. It's a tight fit, but it fits. All right. So now I've got updated stats at the bottom of the screen for you guys. Buffalo Bills are 9-2. They do play tonight. Miami Dolphins are 5-7. New York Jets are 3-9. And the New England Patriots, guys, the New England Patriots are 3-10. By the way, let's go ahead and bring that back up, actually. Don't know why I closed that. We're going to take a quick look. I'm actually going to shrink something up for you guys. I'm going to expand a little bit on something for y'all when we get back to this game. And we are getting back to the game. But I want you guys to be able to see on the right-hand side all of the scores across the NFL. Minnesota Vikings beat the Arizona Cardinals by 1 point. That was a very close game there. Here we go, guys. Baltimore Ravens have the football on the 1-yard line. Lamar Jackson in trouble. Has to throw the football. Gets rid of it. Connects with Mark Andrews. Buying them some space. Gets up to about the 5-yard line. Call that a gain of 4. That brings up a 2nd down. Coming up here, looks like he made the catch at the 6, so that's a gain of 5. Mark Andrews coming off the field. We got a 2nd down and 5 coming up. 2nd down and 5 coming up. Houston Texans beat the Jacksonville Jaguars today. Indianapolis Colts barely beat the New England Patriots today. Man, a lot of close games. Here's the snap. There's the handoff around the left-hand side. Derrick Henry goes nowhere there, getting back to the line of scrimmage, stays at the 6-yard line. That brings up a 3rd down and 5. 3rd down coming up. Brandy calling some of you guys out. Appreciate you, Brandy. Brandy saying that we have over 1,000 viewers and just 200 likes. Appreciate that statistic there, Brandy. By the way, guys, if you guys want more people to join in the chat, be sure to share this content with someone. Even if it's just one person, man. Even if it's just one person. Here's the snap on 3rd down and 5. Lamar Jackson wheels out to the right, winds up and throws that football into the dirt. Incomplete pass will bring up a 4th down here. 4th down coming up for Baltimore. Baltimore punt team will come out 4th and 5, and the Eagles are going to get their best field position depending on how this punt goes. All right, guys. Why didn't we kick a field goal, says Mouse Manager. You guys are on your own 6-yard line. Baltimore Ravens on their own 6-yard line. The drive chart is down below for your convenience, guys. The arrow points in the direction that they're going. Ravens were going that way. You can see that down there. They just punted the football. The ball is actually in the air. It will be recovered. The 50 down at about the 49 or the 48-yard line across midfield. And now the Philadelphia Eagles will start this drive at about the 50-yard line. You'll see that on the drive chart down below here, guys. They'll be lined up at the 50-yard line, and this time they'll be going that way towards the Baltimore Ravens end zone. Okay. So let's talk some scores around the NFL, shall we? Because today was a crazy week, guys. Today was a crazy week. All right. Let's find out who your favorite team is, guys. I don't know if it's one of these two teams. It doesn't matter if it's one of these two teams or not. Who is your favorite team? Drop your team's colors. Drop those hearts for your team, guys. All right. Arizona Cardinals versus the Minnesota Vikings. By the way, I'm going to bring this up just for a little bit. We are in the middle of a commercial break. You can zoom into this data that's over here, guys. I know that on your phone. That must look super tiny. Zoom in. It will help. Arizona Cardinals, Minnesota Vikings. The final score of that game, 23-22. Minnesota won that game. So Minnesota wins there. Jacksonville Jaguars lose to the Houston Texans at home. Of course, Houston Texans did knock out Trevor Lawrence, and that was a crazy play. Trevor Lawrence counting his teeth. He's definitely in concussion protocol. Houston wins that game 23-20, divisional matchup there. Indianapolis Colts versus the New England Patriots. New England lost that game 24-25. LA Chargers, Atlanta Falcons. Chargers won that game 17-13. How about the Pittsburgh Steelers getting the win today? I see Michael with his Pittsburgh Steelers colors. Pittsburgh Steelers versus Cincinnati Bengals. The final score there was 44-38. Came down to the final few moments of that one. Seattle Seahawks beat the New York Jets. 26-21. I expected that to happen. Washington Commanders smashed the Tennessee Titans. Final score in that game was 42-19. Washington wins there. LA Rams playing right now versus the New Orleans Saints. Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Carolina Panthers. Let's refresh this screen and see if I can't get that data. Here we go. New Orleans up over the LA Rams 6-0. Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are tied right now at 10-10. Baltimore Ravens versus Philadelphia Eagles. Ravens have a 9-point lead. Eagles just got the football back across midfield. And then, of course, we've got the remainder of the schedule here. We've got Sunday Night Football happening after this one and Monday Night Football, Cleveland Browns versus Denver Broncos. All right, guys, we're going to step away. We've got a 1st and 10. We're going to drag this down so you guys can see here. All right. Eagles have the football. This is the best field position they've had like all game long after the punt, and they will go back behind midfield after the first play there. Saquon Barkley going backwards and losing a yard or two there. 2nd down and 11 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. So out of the pistol from the 49-yard line, Saquon Barkley goes backwards a yard, and now we are right smack dab in the middle of the field. Philadelphia Eagles have the football. Philly has the football, 10:30 left to go in the first half. A pro set formation. Looks like it's closer to the 49 than it is the 50. Here's the snap. There's a fake handoff there, a little play action. Winds up and throws. Jalen Hurts just doing a medium pass right there. The catch was made. Looks like number 83 on the grab there. We'll find out who that is here in just a second. Don't recognize that jersey number. It was a 2nd down and 11. Looks like Jahan Dotson made the catch. So Jahan Dotson makes the catch there. What's going on, Shiva75? Good to have you in here, one of our touchdown members. Welcome. Shout out to you. Here we go. 3rd down and 4, shotgun formation. Philadelphia Eagles have the football, guys. Philadelphia Eagles have the football, and I asked y'all, will the Eagles score on this drive? 57% of you guys said yes. 3rd down and 4. Here's the snap. Up the middle. Looks like a big gain there for Saquon Barkley. Call it a gain of 9 and a 1st down here for the Philadelphia Eagles. 1st down, Philly. How about that? Love it. Thanks, Shiva. Thanks for checking in. Welcome back. All right, guys. Eagles, no huddle. They're up 2 at 35-yard line. Jalen Hurts steps up to the line of scrimmage. He's calling an audible here. Here we go. Shotgun formation. He takes the snap. He fakes it. Designed quarterback run. Great job there. Jalen Hurts will pick up 9 yards. And that brings up a 2nd down and 1. They're calling it a gain of 8. This is like 1 yard off, and I don't know why it's saying that, but it looked like a gain of 9. Football is at the 26. The line to gain, though, is the 25, not the 24. The line to gain is the 25, so it's a 2nd down and 1. Here's the snap. There's a fake handoff, winds up and throws on the slant route. Great catch made there on the left-hand side. A.J. Brown, good for a 1st down up to the 17-yard line. 1st down for the Philadelphia Eagles. 1st down, Philly. Jets and Seahawks, good game, man. A lot of good games, though. What's going on, fun stuff? I love fun stuff. Appreciate you checking in, bro. Here we go. There's the snap. There's a play action, a windup and a throw. Dallas Goedert, the 10, the 5, the end zone. Touchdown. Philadelphia Eagles is Dallas Goedert. Takes it in for the touchdown. So 2 touchdowns in this game. Both tight ends gonna feast. Both tight ends today getting the touchdowns. Mark Andrews and now Dallas Goedert, who tiptoes the left sideline there and gets into the end zone. Dallas Goedert definitely getting in. Touchdown, Philly. How about that? Touchdown, Philly. Here we go, guys. Here comes the extra point attempt to make it a 2-point game. The score is 6-9. There's the snap, there's the hold, there's the kick. This kick is up, and this kick is good. And the score will be 7-9. It's a 2-point game, and that missed field goal might make a big difference here. I love this sport, man. I love this sport, in case you guys could not tell. All right, y'all, let's take a look at the offense here for the Philadelphia Eagles after that drive. So, Philadelphia Eagles, they've had multiple drives today. This is their first scoring drive. They started this drive at the 49-yard line, so they really only had 49 yards to go, but that's the most yardage they have picked up so far in this game on any one drive. Jalen Hurts today, 5 passes completed out of 9 passing attempts, so he is just above 50%. 5 of 9 for just 51 yards, but he does have a passing touchdown. That gives him 8 fantasy football points today. Saquon Barkley has rushed the football 8 times for 35 yards, 4 fantasy points for him today. A.J. Brown has been targeted 3 times, 2 receptions for A.J. Brown and 22 receiving yards. Dallas Goedert has 1 target, 1 reception, and 17 receiving yards, good for a receiving touchdown as well. He is the fantasy leader outside of Jalen Hurts for this Philadelphia Eagles team. Jahan Dotson does have 1 target and 1 reception for 7 yards. Britton Covey has not been targeted today, and that is really everything that we've got here for the Philadelphia Eagles pass catchers and the Philadelphia Eagles offense. The Baltimore Ravens are about to take the football here. Baltimore Ravens about to take over after that touchdown. Ravens team has performed as follows. Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson has completed 7 of 10 for 102 passing yards, so at least he's over 100 passing yards. He also has 1 passing touchdown. Derrick Henry today, 7 rushes, good for 38 yards. Again, Saquon Barkley, 8 rushes, good for 35. Derrick Henry, 7 rushes, good for 38. Zay Flowers is the main pass catcher today for this Baltimore Ravens team. He has 3 targets, 2 receptions, good for 60 yards. Mark Andrews has been targeted 4 times. He has 3 catches, good for 21 and a touchdown, the only passing touchdown. The only touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens team. Derrick Henry has been targeted as well in the past game. He does have 1 catch for 16 yards. Justice Hill has a catch as well, and that's kind of all of it for the Baltimore Ravens as well. Really quick, guys, the next few games for the Baltimore Ravens, obviously we've got this Week 13 game that's happening today, but this is the rest of the schedule. We haven't gotten into the playoffs yet, but this is the rest of the schedule here for the Baltimore Ravens, and you can see that it is home, away, home, away, home. A lot of traveling here and a lot of short weeks coming up as well. So, Sunday, then a Thursday turnaround time. Then they got to play a Wednesday game shortly after that. And these dates are wrong because these are the wrong dates. Just looking at it, we do get a punt, but these are the next few games coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. Ravens going to bring this football back after the kickoff here. Again, the Eagles just scored. We're coming back from the commercial break right now, guys. I will bring up this data here in just a moment during our next commercial break, and I'll ask you guys if you think the Ravens, how many you think they'll actually win here. In the meantime, hello to everybody. What's going on? Ricky, welcome. Ravens have the football, guys. Ravens on their last drive had to punt, their first punt of the game. Eagles defense starting to get a little more stout here. Single back formation, 1st and 10 from the 25. Baltimore hands that football off. Derrick Henry gains about a yard up to the 26-yard line. Call it a 2nd down. They're going to give him 2 yards there. Call it a 2nd down and 8. Football up to the 27. Football up to the 27. Will the Ravens score on this drive? Guys, what do y'all think? Do you think Baltimore is up to the challenge? 2nd down and 9 coming up for Baltimore. 2nd down and 8, 2nd down and 9, 2nd down and 8.5. Here we go. On my screen, I see a 2nd down and 9. There's the snap, a wind up and a throw. Catch made by Isaiah Likely, who stays on his feet. Gets up to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 7 on 2nd down and 9, and that brings up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2 coming up for Baltimore. Stop made there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Cooper DeJean. Womp womp, says Vernon. It's starting to flurry out there, by the way. So snow starting to come in. A 3rd down and 2 and a toss. Goes backwards, and that'll be a tackle for a loss. And a big stop there. Zach Bond in on the blitz. And that'll be a 4th down coming up here for Baltimore. A loss of 4 for Derrick Henry. Zach Bond in on the blitz. The linebacker just coming in. Wow, great job by the defense there of the Philadelphia Eagles. That's exactly what they needed to get off the field. Looks like that'll be a shortly lived pull there. Let's end that one. All right, that punt will be returned. Gets up to about the 33-yard line, Philadelphia Eagles. Sack number 2, says John Dietz. Will the Ravens get a sack on this drive? On this defensive drive as we go to a quick commercial break. You had a good game today, Ricky, says Kenneth. Defensive game so far, no doubt. Philadelphia Eagles, I think, are about to open this one up, though, man. The way the Eagles looked on that last drive, their last offensive possession, they did score that touchdown. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Well then, 6 minutes and 2 seconds left to go. Oh, that's crazy. What a trip. Is that? No, okay. I thought my lime was getting messed up by the green screen there. All right, guys. What's going on with the Rams? Asked Fred Soto. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break, and we're getting back to the action. Philadelphia Eagles now have the football. Here we go. Single back formation. There's the snap, play action. Jalen Hurts winds up and connects there with A.J. Brown. Good for about 15 yards and a Philadelphia Eagles first down. 5:30 left to go in the first half. Football up to the 47, 3 yards shy of midfield. We need 9 more subscribers to get to 16,950. Are there 9 more people out there who are willing to help support? Saquon Barkley gets the carry on 1st and 10, gets up to about the 48. That brings up a second down. Second down and 5. Second down and 5 coming up right here. Shiva, I see you out there changing your profile picture with the OU. Here we go, guys. Second down and 5 coming up now. Eagles have the football. We've got a shotgun formation. I'm waiting for the snap. There it is, dropping back. Winds up and throws. Jalen Hurts connects. A.J. Brown turning away from the challenge. Picks up some extra yardage there. Gets down at about the 33-yard line. A big Philadelphia Eagles. First down. First down, Philly. Here we go. She says, yeah, baby, you know it's softball coming up. Love it, Shiva. Big first down picked up right there by A.J. Brown. A shotgun formation, 2 receivers to the left. Jalen Hurts waiting for the snap. Man, who do you guys think is going to win that next game? Buffalo or the 49ers, man? That's going to be a really good game, and I will be covering that game after this one as well. My gosh, back-to-back slobber knockers of games. There's the snap, a little designed quarterback keep. Jalen Hurts committed. Jalen Hurts committed to the run, decided to throw that football away before he goes out of bounds. There's going to be a flag here for something. Let's find out what this flag is. Let's find out what this flag is, guys. There is a flag on the play. Just followed, says Julia. Thanks, Julia. Appreciate you. High five. Very nice. Ruling on the field is an incomplete pass. There was an illegal player downfield, 5-yard penalty, repeat first down. So instead of it being a second down and 10, it's a repeat of first, and we get a 1st and 15 coming up. That backs up the Philadelphia Eagles to the 38-yard line, guys. Philadelphia Eagles getting backed up here. I asked you guys, will the Ravens get a sack on this drive? 60% of you guys are saying no. Let's see. That was almost a sack there, honestly. 1st and 15, shotgun formation. There's the snap. Jalen Hurts facing a 4-man rush. Winds up and throws. Connects again with A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown picks up about 14 and a half of those 15 yards. That brings up a second down in inches here for Philadelphia. Second down coming up. They're going to call it a first down? Wouldn't make sense to call it a first down. It's a second down and 1. Here we go. There's the snap. There's a play action on the move. Winds up and throws. Catch is made. Dallas Goedert picks up about 7 yards. Call it a gain of 9 on second down and 1. And that does bring up a first down for the Philadelphia Eagles. First down for Philly up to the 15-yard line. Dallas Goedert again. Look, you can run the football, but you're not going to have much success against this Ravens defense. Their running defense is elite. Their pass defense, beatable. There's the snap, though, and as soon as I say that, Saquon Barkley gets up to about the 10-yard line. Call that a second down and 5 coming up. Second down for Philadelphia. 3:07 left to go in the first half, guys. 3:07 left to go in the first half, and the clock is hot. It's ticking. Okay. Jalen Hurts has connected on 9 of his last 10 pass attempts. He's got 104 yards right now. Second down and 5. There's the snap. Jalen Hurts dropping back in the pocket. Shoots for the end zone, intending to find number 88 again. Dallas Goedert looking for the hold. No flag on the play. Incomplete pass does bring up a third down and 5. So Hurts took the snap on 2nd and 5 from the 10. Had plenty of time. Tried to connect there with number 88. There's definitely a hold there and no flag for the hold. Still, Dallas Goedert should have just ignored that and gone for the football. Third down and 5 coming up. Third down. Philadelphia Eagles with the ball at the 10. The line to gain is not that far. Jalen Hurts goes for it. Jalen Hurts gets stopped at about the half-yard line. So they're saying that wasn't a touchdown. It was very, very close. Let's watch it one more time. Where was the football when his knee touched? This might be a challenge. This could be a challenge. They're going to watch this one more time. Here's the stretch. Good call by the official. Half a yard short. Great call by the official. That in real time is so difficult. It's a 1st and goal. This will be a quarterback sneak here. Jalen Hurts probably going to pick up this touchdown. Here we go. 1st and goal. There's the snap. Touchdown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. All right, guys. Touchdown, Philly. That'll be a quarterback sneak, a touchdown for the Philadelphia Eagles. The score is 13-9. They're going to do it one more time. They're going to show this play here again. Oh, man, Jalen Hurts muffed that snap, and then he goes forward. He still gets across somehow. That was a false start. That was not flagged there either. That should have been a 5-yard penalty against the Philadelphia Eagles, by the way. That should have been a 5-yard penalty against the Eagles. There was a false start there on the left guard that was not called, and it was pretty obvious in slow-mo. Either way, it's a touchdown here. Here comes the extra point attempt. So far, guys, the Philadelphia Eagles are looking good. A fresh new breath of life. And they're looking good. It's a 14-0 run right now. The score is 14-9. First 9 points of the game all went to the Ravens. The next 14 points all went to the Philadelphia Eagles, guys. Eagles now have a 5-point lead over Baltimore, and this game is going the way that I kind of expected it to. What's going on, guys? Welcome, welcome, one and all, to this live stream. So it is December. We're getting closer and closer to Christmas. Where do you guys fall? We are close. We're close to Christmas here. How have you guys been? Have you guys been naughty or have you guys been nice? Who's getting a lump of coal? And who's getting a new Ferrari for Christmas? I expect half of this to be all naughty, man. I'm pretty sure that's just the way it's going to be. But who wants something good for Christmas and is willing to do whatever the elf on the shelf says here? Jeff Fred the Duck, M.A. saying the baby boomers still crying certain heartfelt commercials like the Clydesdale rant. Tim Dillon said a rant. Man, well, thanks for leaving the comments there, guys. Try to keep the comments, unless you do like a, well, try to keep the comments shorter. That way I can read them in real time. Like and subscribe says fun stuff. Last time we read the stats. This time we'll read the chat. See what's going on with you guys. Matt Steve saying Ferrari suck. Buy a Corvette. Buy a Corvette, huh? Ferrari suck. Buy a Corvette. We're going to put that up to the test, my friend. Ferrari or Corvette, guys, what do y'all think? We are in the middle of a commercial break, and I understand that the two questions that are in the chat area have nothing to do with football. But you know what? We're multifaceted here. We're multidimensional here. No Bitcoin millionaires here, says Bob S. Maybe we've got a GameStop millionaire or two out there. Ferrari or Corvette, Country saying Ferrari, Robert saying Ferrari as well. Hey, man, I'm with you guys. I'd take that Ferrari over the Corvette. Corvettes are cool and all, but, you know, there's something about saying, I got a Ferrari. Service easier to use Corvette, says Michael Castro. That's true. Corvette, gotta love Chevy, says Brandy. All right, guys, thanks. A 70 Chevy, says David Parker. We're kind of torn. Chicks dig the Ferrari, says D. Bleds. I know what motivates you, my friend. Cheers to that, though. Cheers to you. Salud, ladies and gentlemen. Happy holidays to each and every one of y'all, whether you celebrated Thanksgiving or not, whether you celebrate Christmas or not, whatever holiday, whatever religious background you come from, you are welcome in this channel as long as you enjoy the sport of football. And if you don't know if you enjoy the sport of football just yet, stick around and find out. We get a big return right here, up to about the 40-yard line. The Baltimore Ravens bring that one out. They're going to start this drive in good field position up at the 41. Let's bring up the drive chart one more time. All right, guys. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Courtney saying, Supreme saying at Courtney, I love your answer. All right. Could you ask who is Evelyn's favorite football team and player? I don't know what that means. 1st and 10. All right, guys, we're inside the 2-minute warning. Let's step away from the chat for just a second. We're inside the 2-minute warning. It's a 1st and 10 in a shotgun formation. There is the snap, surveying, winding up and throwing. Catch is made. Looks like Wallace with the grab right there. That's good for a first down. First down, Baltimore Ravens. First down. First down for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 from the 47. They are across midfield now into Philadelphia Eagles territory. 1:30 left to go in the first half here. Guys, don't go anywhere. Immediately starting the second half, or starting halftime, I should say, we're going to do a trivia quiz. I want you guys to help me try and crash these YouTube servers with all of your answers and responses. It is the one time where I don't mind you spamming the chat box. 1st and 10 coming up right now. Motion on the field. We got trips to the left waiting for the snap right now. Is Lamar Jackson. He's in trouble. Lamar Jackson gets wrapped up, and he gets sacked there by the Philadelphia Eagles. Big bag by the Philadelphia Eagles. Smith Jr. in on the sack. It is starting to snow, Supreme Science. It is starting to snow. Meanwhile, it's like 70 degrees here in San Antonio. We could literally be poolside. All right, guys. Here we go. 2nd down and 14. Football at the 49. 1:05 left to go in this first half. 1:05 left to go in the first half. Num saying M-Hep. Our goal for today as we approach halftime, guys, again, is to break 17,000. You guys can watch the odometer flip here. If y'all hit that subscribe button, you can be a part of our next milestone. And you guys, man, who knows where this channel's going to be. If this channel ever ends up hitting 1 million subscribers, you guys would say, hey, I was in that top 25K. A lot of you guys were in here in the top 10. Shoot, a lot of you guys were in here when I got to 5,000. 2nd down and 14. There's the snap, winds up and throws. Catch is made right there. That brings up a 3rd down and about 8. No, it looks better than that. 3rd down coming up, no huddle, 55 seconds. 3rd down and 7. Here we go, guys. A big 3rd down and 7. No huddle. There's the snap. In the pocket, Lamar Jackson has to scramble. He's flushed out to his left. He's on the move. Quarterback keep. The 40, the 35. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens first down. First down, Baltimore. All right. Robert Zamora says, I've been here since before you hit 2,500. Big facts. Yes, big snow flurries in this stadium. The Baltimore Ravens now on the move at home right now. This is in Maryland. This game, man. This game. 14-9. First half coming to an end here. Timeout taken there. Baltimore has used their 2nd timeout. That's the 2nd timeout taken here by the Baltimore Ravens. 38 seconds left to go. Lamar Jackson and company in the huddle right now. A fresh new set of downs. Crystal Padilla, my girl, what's going on, homie? Great to have you in here. Welcome, Crystal. 1st and 10. If you're checking in right now, we got a 1st and 10. Baltimore Ravens have the football at the 33-yard line across midfield inside of Eagles territory. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field from Wallace as he goes to the right-hand side. Jackson looking right. Winds up and throws. Wallace on the grab. No, it's Zay Flowers on the grab. Up to the 20, and that's good for a Baltimore Ravens first down. First down, Baltimore. Inside the 20, that puts them inside the red zone, guys. Ravens inside the red zone. The final timeout going to be called there. Do they have a 20-yard play? I'm sure they do. All right, guys. Here we go. We got 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Who's going to take the lead into the locker room? 1st and 10 from the 20. No timeouts left for Baltimore. They have 31 seconds on the clock right here. A field goal isn't going to do it for them. They do need a touchdown. They're going to be playing the sidelines here. Shotgun formation, trips to the left again, 20-yard line. There's the snap in the pocket. Lamar Jackson has to scramble. Lamar gets wrapped up. He shoves that football forward. That should be an intentional grounding there. That'll be a loss of down. They're going to say that's intentional grounding. That has to be intentional grounding. Great job by the Philadelphia Eagles defense to get in there and chase down Lamar Jackson. How tough is it to get Lamar Jackson down to the ground? Officials talking about it. The flag came in late by the R. He might have been down by contact there as he gets dragged on that play. He was down by contact, so no flag for intentional grounding. It's going to be 15 yards anyways. That is a sack by Jalen Carter there. Great job by the Eagles defense to get a bag on that play. Carter, a tackle, and a loss of 12 for the Baltimore Ravens. That backs them up, and the clock should keep ticking here. When the R punches that clock in, the clock will continue right away. Now, that flag stopped things. The Eagles could have taken that football. That should have been the end of the first half. They did run some time off. 16 seconds left to go, 2nd down and 22. So they ran time off the clock. There's the snap. Lamar Jackson takes it. Lamar Jackson again facing a 4-man rush, and he has to wind up and throw. That goes out of bounds, incomplete. That brings up a 3rd down and 22 with 8 seconds left. 3rd down and 22. Thank you, Crystal and Supreme. I appreciate y'all being the moderators that y'all are out there. I don't know. I think that's definitely a sack on that one. Appreciate all of my moderators for everything that you guys do. Appreciate you guys keeping the chat clean. Appreciate you guys trying to keep everything organized and in order here. Looks like a field goal attempt is coming up, guys. It's a 50-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. The kick is up, and Justin Tucker's 50-yard field goal attempt is good. 3 seconds left to go here. In the first half of this one, they're going to kick this football back to the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles will likely try to return this one, and then we will end up at halftime. We are doing a trivia game, guys. They are trailing by 2. Justin Tucker earlier missed the extra point attempt. They would have been trailing by 1 at this point. We're almost to the hotel, says Lucinda. Thanks for checking in, Lucinda. All right, guys. I was getting troll vibes, says Supreme Science. Well, I appreciate that, dude. I like that. Thanks for looking out for me, bro. Appreciate that, man. Seriously. You know, sometimes I can't see what's going on in the chat because I'm calling those plays, and I rely on you guys to help me out, and I really do genuinely appreciate you, Supreme. You too, Crystal. You too, Robert, and anybody else who's got a little wrench next to their names. Shout out to all my channel moderators. Appreciate you guys. All right, guys. So, the Baltimore Ravens just scored a field goal here. They're going to send that football back to the Philadelphia Eagles. Who do you want to win? Asked Javon Hawkins. Well, I have mixed emotions, man. I honestly don't care too much, but I did do the pick'ems, and I just want to be sure that I'm right. So I picked the Philadelphia Eagles to win this game. However, as a Dallas Cowboys fan, it would benefit me more if they lost. Here's the kick back. Eagles going to let that one go through the back of the end zone here. They're going to start this drive at the 30-yard line. They're going to take a knee, and that'll take us to the locker room more than likely here. Germ. I like that comment there because I struggle with the same thing. Germ dropping some pretty objectively funny stuff right there. Saying I have no idea where those fruit flies are coming from. Like, I don't have any fruits, vegetables, houseplants, or anything in the apartment. Where are these fruit flies coming from? I have to deal with that from time to time, too. All right, guys, they're going to go ahead and kneel this football down. We're going to go into the halftime show. What's going on, guys? I hope you guys are ready because we are going to do a trivia quiz. I hope your fingers are nice and warmed up, y'all, because we are going to do this here pretty quickly. I'm going to give you guys about 20 seconds to get ready, and we're going to test your knowledge here, guys. We're going to test your knowledge. 61% of you guys were right, by the way. 61% of you guys were right. Here we go. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Sorry, guys. Really quick, I just wanted to type that in. Have you ever done an FN trivia quiz before? I hope you have. I hope you have, and I hope you have not. Either way, it's going to be new for everyone, guys. It is going to be new for everybody. I hope you are ready. Question number 1 coming at you in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How many Super Bowls have the Baltimore Ravens won? We're going to start easy, guys. We're going to start easy. How many Super Bowls have the Baltimore Ravens won? Is it A, 1? Is it B, 2? Or is it C, 3? No penalties for wrong answers. What do you guys think? How many Super Bowls have the Baltimore Ravens won? If you don't know the answer, you're about to find out, guys. If you don't know the answer, you're about to find out. The answer to question number 1 is 2. The Baltimore Ravens have won 2 Super Bowls. They won Super Bowl 35 in the year 2000, and then that's when they beat the New York Giants. And they won Super Bowl 47 in 2012 when they beat the San Francisco 49ers 34-31. So 2 is the answer there. All right, guys, question number 2. You guys ready for that? Here we go. Who holds the Eagles franchise record for the most career rushing yards? Is it A, LaShawn McCoy? Is it B, Saquon Barkley? Or is it C, Wilbert Montgomery? Who holds the Philadelphia Eagles record for the most rushing yards? Who is the rushing leader for the Philadelphia Eagles franchise? Who do you think that is, guys? Plug in your answers. No penalties for wrong ones. It's just all fun, guys. The answer to question number 2 is shady. It is LaShawn McCoy who holds the record for the Philadelphia Eagles most rushing yards. It's not even that much, guys. 6,792 yards. Can you believe that Lamar Jackson is only 2,000 yards away from that? I know it's a different team, but that's pretty wild. Anyways, here we go, guys. Question number 3. Who is the Baltimore Ravens all-time rushing leader? Is it A, Jamal Lewis? Is it B, Ray Rice? Or is it C, Mark Ingram? Who is the Baltimore Ravens all-time rushing leader? Is it Jamal Lewis? Is it Ray Rice? Or is it Mark Ingram? Who do you guys think it is? Oh, I see some split answers here. This is interesting. You guys might be surprised here. The answer to question number 3 is Jamal Lewis. The Baltimore Ravens all-time leader in rushing yards, not rushing touchdowns, but in rushing yards, is Jamal Lewis. 7,801 rushing yards during his time with the team from the year 2000 to 2006. How many of you guys actually knew that one? And how many of you guys just guessed? Here we go, guys. Next question. Who was the Eagles head coach during their last Super Bowl win? Who was the head coach during the Eagles' last Super Bowl win? Was it A, Andy Reid? Was it B, Doug Peterson? Or was it C, Nick Sirianni? Who was the Eagles' head coach during their last Super Bowl win? Not their last Super Bowl appearance, their last Super Bowl win. The answer is, ladies and gentlemen, Doug Peterson. That's right. The Philadelphia Eagles head coach during the last Super Bowl win was Doug Peterson. He led the team to a 41-33 win over the Patriots in 2017. 2017. Not a bad year. All right, guys. Question number 5. How y'all doing? Question number 5, guys. Who is the Baltimore Ravens' winningest head coach? If you guys were with me last week, you guys know the answer to this one. Is it A, Ted Marchibroda? Is it B, Brian Billick? Or is it C, John Harbaugh? By the way, these are the only 3 head coaches that the Baltimore Ravens have ever had. So go ahead and plug in your answers. This is not a trick question. You guys should be able to answer this one. Not a trick question. The answer should be the obvious one here. The answer is John Harbaugh. Good job, guys. Most of y'all got that one right. The Baltimore Ravens' winningest head coach is John Harbaugh, who has been with the team since 2008. As of now, he has the most wins in franchise history, including a Super Bowl 47 win and multiple playoff questions. All right, guys, question number 6. Question number 6. Who is the Philadelphia Eagles' all-time passing leader? Is it A, Donovan McNabb? Is it B, Carson Wentz? Or is it C, Randall Cunningham? Who is the Philadelphia Eagles' all-time passing leader? Is it Donovan McNabb? Is it Carson Wentz, or is it Randall Cunningham? I hope real Eagles fans are out there and you're able to answer this one correctly. The answer to question number 6, guys, is Donovan McNabb. McNabb has the franchise record all-time passing leader, 32,800 yards during his tenure from 1999 to 2009, 10 years with the Philadelphia Eagles. He was selected to the Pro Bowl 6 times, guys. Moving on, question number 7. Question number 7. Which of these famous athletes was born in Baltimore and grew up as a Ravens fan? Is it A, Tiger Woods? Is it B, Venus Williams? Or is it C, Michael Phelps? Which of these famous athletes was born in Baltimore and grew up as a Ravens fan? Is it Tiger Woods, Venus Williams, or Michael Phelps? Plug in your answers now, ladies and gentlemen. The answer here is Michael Phelps, guys. Michael Phelps, he won 23 gold medals during his Olympic career, and there he is with Ray Lewis. These guys are boys. He's been a Ravens fan his entire life. He was born and raised in Baltimore. Thought that would be an interesting one for you guys. I don't know, Germ, but I just knew that there was one right answer, and it was Michael Phelps. Next question, guys. Which Eagles defensive player has the most sacks in 2024? Is it A, Jalen Carter? Is it B, Joshua Sweat? Or is it C, Milton Williams? Which Philadelphia Eagles player has the most sacks this year right now? Is it Jalen Carter? Is it Josh Sweat? Or is it Milton Williams? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is Josh Sweat. Josh Sweat. That's right. He does have a whopping 7 sacks on the season coming into today's game. He's been a relentless force on the field, terrorizing quarterbacks week after week, guys. Behind him is actually Milton Williams, and then it's Jalen Carter, who also has a bag today. Question number 9. Question number 9. Who was the first Raven ever to win the NFL MVP? Was it A, Joe Flacco? Is it B, Ray Lewis? Or is it C, Lamar Jackson? Who was the first Baltimore Raven to ever win the NFL MVP? What do you think it is, guys? Joe Flacco, Ray Lewis, and Lamar Jackson? Think about this question seriously. What position almost always gets the NFL MVP award? Well, the first time a Baltimore Raven ever got an NFL MVP award, it was Lamar Jackson back in 2019. He led the league in passing touchdowns with 36, and he set a single-season record for quarterback rushing yards, 1,206, guys. He also guided the Ravens to the NFL's best 14-2 record that year and became the first player in NFL history to throw for over 3,000 passing yards and rush for over 1,000 rushing yards in a single season. All right, guys, question number 10. Question number 10, guys, final question. What city is Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts originally from? Is he from A, Cleveland, Ohio? Is he from B, Brunswick, New York? Or is he from C, Houston, Texas? Which city is Jalen Hurts originally from? A, B, or C? Any Jalen Hurts fans out there? What do you guys think? We got some answers coming in right now. A lot of them seem to be the same. You guys are correct. He is from Houston, Texas. He started at Channelview High School under the coach of his dad, Avarian Hurts. And his Texas roots, obviously, Texas high school football was no joke, guys, because here he is doing his thing, one of the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league. Shout out to all of you Ravens fans. Shout out to all of you Eagles fans. Thank you guys so much for playing and participating during this live stream. By the way, once again, in case you guys want to sign up for free prizes, we do a monthly giveaway. If you are new to this channel and you have not actually signed up for them, all you got to do is click that link there and sign up for free prizes. So here we go, guys. Let's take a quick look here. The highest one, Marty Ready to Party, got 7 out of 10. Anybody get higher than a 7? Did anybody get higher than a 7? Don't worry. Your score will not determine on whether or not you win any prizes. This is just for funsies, by the way. You can't go 9-2 on the quiz, Georgia. There were only 10 questions. So I think we're going to give that to Marty then. Again, it's like whose line is it anyways, guys? The points don't really matter. It's just for us to have some fun during halftime. So, Marty, you are the champion. Shout out to you, Marty. Cheers to you. You get a solid fist bump, bro. Boom, let's go. Appreciate you guys watching this live stream. Thank you for hanging out with me. There's a lot for us to talk about, so let's talk about it. I'm going to bring up this drive chart over here, but I'm going to scroll this up just a little bit so you guys can see what we've got going on. Again, just divert your attention to the right side of your phone screen or of your TV screen and zoom in if you need to zoom in. I'm going to take a quick look here at all the games that have happened across the NFL. We're going to start... There's a good place to start. I guess we'll start with the games that are happening right now. The LA Rams have a 7-6 lead over the New Orleans Saints. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers actually trail the Carolina Panthers 13-10 right now. Philadelphia Eagles have a narrow lead. It's 14-12 over the Baltimore Ravens. Next game coming up today, the final game for today is San Francisco versus Buffalo. Buffalo 6.5-point favorites in that one. And then Monday Night Football, it will be the Cleveland Browns versus the Denver Broncos. Denver Broncos are also 6-point favorites in that game. Thursday Night Football, guys, we had 3 games for Thanksgiving and a Black Friday game. The Chicago Bears lost to the Detroit Lions 23-20. That game was closer than I think most of us expected. The Dallas Cowboys beat the New York Giants, thank God, and finally, Dallas Cowboys beat the New York Giants 27-20. The Green Bay Packers won 30-17 over the Miami Dolphins on Thanksgiving evening. Then Black Friday game we covered on this channel. We did cover the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Kansas City won that game barely. There should be a head coach firing there as well. And as we talked earlier during this live stream, guys, Minnesota won 23-22. Jacksonville lost 20-23 to the Houston Texans. Indianapolis beat the New England Patriots 25-24. LA Chargers beat the Atlanta Falcons 17-13. Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Cincinnati Bengals 44-38. Seattle Seahawks won over the New York Jets 26-21, and the Tennessee Titans lost to the Washington Commanders 19-42. Kind of a blowout game there. The only blowout of the week, too, which is kind of crazy. Anyways, let's take a quick look at the Eagles' schedule coming up here as we get towards the end of the season. Eagles coming into this game, I believe they are coming into this game 9-2. They are coming into this game 9-2. These are the next 5 games through the rest of the season for Philadelphia, guys. These are the next 5 games here. Thank you. Let's go cheesesteak birds, says M. Hep. What's going on, man? Appreciate that $2 super chat. All right, guys, holidays are right around the corner. And as we get into the holiday season, these are the next 5 games for the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles at Panthers. So we're going to have Panthers at Eagles, week 14. Next week, this will be the game for Philly. Then they've got a game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be another home game. They will travel to Washington to take on the Commanders. Then they will host the Cowboys and the Giants. How many of these games will the Eagles win? That's the question here. It looks like the Ravens are about to get the football back. 3 games, says Brian Westberg. Thank you, Crystal Padilla. I appreciate that. Brandy saying 4 games. CMC saying 3 games. I'm guessing that you're thinking the 2 games that are going to be dropped have to be these 2 middle games here. The home game against the Steelers and the away game against the Commanders. Gonna win this one. Definitely gonna win these next 2 games there as well, but let's get back to some football that's happening today, right now. Philadelphia Eagles just kicked this football back to the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens going to start this drive here at the 30-yard line. Ravens with the football as we enter the second half. Will the Eagles score on this drive coming out of halftime, guys? What do you think? Yes or no? Will the Eagles score on that drive coming out of halftime? Eagles are a certainty for the playoffs, says Royce. I agree with you, Royce. By the way, one of the questions I didn't ask, we'll ask that here later. All right, guys, we got a 1st and 10 from the 30, an offset I formation, play action. Lamar Jackson in the pocket, runs out of time. He scrambles. He runs forward. He picks up that 1st down before going out of bounds. A 1st down there and a gain of 11 for Lamar Jackson. 1st down, Baltimore Ravens. So they'll move the chains. Cowboys will beat them, post it. Oh, my gosh. Bro. Samaj, I'm a Cowboys fan, dude. We're Cowboys house right here, and I don't know that the Cowboys are going to win that game. I like your spirit, and I love your enthusiasm, but here we go. Thank you, M.A. There's the snap on 1st and 10. This is a handoff to Derrick Henry, who falls forward for 8 yards. That brings up a 2nd down and 2. 2nd down football at midfield right here at the 50-yard line. 14 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter here. Looks like M.A. is new to this one. He says, this host is cool. First time watching the show. Thanks. Won't interrupt or troll again. No need to interrupt, M.A. No need to feel like you're interrupting. As a matter of fact, it's one of my favorite things that, we have this community right now. 2nd down and 2 coming up, an offset I formation. There is the snap and a toss to the right-hand side. This one, Derrick Henry throwing up multiple stiff arms. He does pick up the 1st down, gets up to about the 44-yard line. 1st down, Baltimore. That'll bring up a 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. Derrick Henry with 2 stiff arms back-to-back. What a beast, man. Derrick Henry. Dallas Cowboys should have picked up Derrick Henry. It's crazy that we let him go. Not that we let him go, but that we didn't sign him is what I should be saying. Most rushing yards in the second half through 12 weeks. Saquon Barkley, 920, 700 for Derrick Henry. Here we go. 1st and 10 after that one from the 45. Lamar Jackson from the 45 in trouble. Has to throw out to the safety valve on the left-hand side. That is Justice Hill. The pass is incomplete, though. That brings up a 2nd down and 10. 2nd down coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. From the 45-yard line, they are across midfield. If you look at the bottom of the screen, ladies and gentlemen, there is a drive chart there to help you guys visualize field position. And then, of course, on the right-hand side, fantasy stats for you guys. 2nd down and 10 coming up here. Shotgun formation. Motion on the field. Zay Flowers goes to the top of the screen. Right-hand side. There's the snap. This will be a handoff here. Justice Hill gets the carry. A gain of about 2 or 3. A modest gain there. Brings up a 3rd down and 8. So 3rd down now coming up. 3rd down. We got 63% of you guys who voted on this one. Just 57 votes. Will the Ravens score on this drive coming out of the half? Let's see what you guys think. A 3rd down and 8 coming up here. 3rd down and 8. The football at the 42-yard line, 43-yard line. And there's the snap out of the shotgun. Justice Hill was the man in the shotgun. Doesn't matter. Winds up and throws. Big catch made again. Mark Andrews elevating to the top shelf. A big catch and a big 1st down for Baltimore. 1st and 10 from the 20. That's a 23-yard gain right there for Mark Andrews. A connection for Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews. He had to jump for that one. He had to go to the top shelf. Good grab. What a move. What a play right there by Mark Andrews, the big tight end. So Mark Andrews makes the catch. We got a shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Derrick Henry. Not going to be handed the football. Instead, it's a throw to Wallace on the left-hand side. A gain of 2 brings up a 2nd down and 8. So a 2nd down and 8 puts them inside the red zone. Injury timeout for Quinyon Mitchell, who just needs a second to recuperate. He will have to come off the field since they called the timeout for him. Real quick, guys. Just real quick, before this next play happens. Offensively, the Ravens inside of the red zone are the #1 team at scoring touchdowns, guys. The Baltimore Ravens are the #1 team at scoring touchdowns. There's a timeout happening right now, guys, just so y'all know. Quinyon Mitchell got rolled up on. Oh, man, those legs colliding is always an issue. Quinyon Mitchell's ankle got rolled up on. He's down. Looks like he tried to walk it off, but went back down here. That's not going to be good. Anyways, points per game offensively. This Ravens team, guys, offensively has been just stacked all season long. And this is what they're looking at across the field right now. They have officially gone to a commercial break. So officially right now, we are in a commercial break. I promise you guys, you're not missing any of the action. They have gone to a commercial break. There is an injury timeout happening right now. It is Quinion Mitchell who is being looked at, so you're not missing any action. So we're going to talk stats, and then we'll get back to the chats. Points per game. Offense, second in the NFL in points per game. They are first in yards per game, yards per play, and in red zone efficiency, and third in the NFL when it comes to third down efficiency. When we get back from the commercial break that we are currently in, ladies and gentlemen, the Baltimore Ravens will have the football. It'll be a 2nd down and 8. The football will be at the 18-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles. So the Philadelphia Eagles defensively, we are looking at these two offenses, offense and defense. Once again, offense, one side, Baltimore Ravens, top 3 in every category. We take a quick look at the Eagles defense, top 7 in every category here. They are number 1 in yards per game allowed, giving up less than 300 yards per game. They have been fantastic defensively, even on third downs and inside the red zone. So I ask you guys, will the Ravens score on this drive? Less than 100 votes right now, but I think that should change here shortly. We're still in the middle of a commercial break, and we're not missing any of the action. We read some of the stats. Let's check out some of these chats as we come back to it. Where are you watching from? It's one of my favorite ones to ask, guys. Where are you watching this live stream from? Are you somewhere different in the world? If this is your first time checking out this live stream, let us know here. Let me know. I'm reading comments for you. All right, guys, we're 44 subscribers away from getting to our goal today. From Daytona Beach, Brian out in Colorado, Steve in Kansas, upstate New York for Marty, Pittsburgh for Bob. Bob, are you in Pittsburgh or are you in Daytona Beach? Oh, there's 2 Bob S's. There's a Bob Sanders and a Bob S. Interesting. George, what's going on? George saying from the Philippines. Justin in Northern Virginia. Manitowoc, Wisconsin from Todd. What's going on, Todd? Is that San Marcos right up the street, Mongo? We are live from San Antonio, Texas. Welcome, one and all. Jesse, Felix, Matt, Henry, welcome. All right, guys, a 2nd down and 8. Baltimore Ravens have the football. There's the snap out of the single back. Lamar Jackson throws that football into the hands of Justice Hill, who makes the grab, gets up to the 15-yard line. Call that a gain of 3. That brings up a 3rd down and 5. Man, we got Susan in Oklahoma. Andrew checking in. Javin, what's going on in Louisiana? And Sir Dirty Cuss. Did I say that right? What's going on, man? Jay, hello. Bruce, hello, out in Texas. Jules in Pennsylvania. Star Billions in Mississippi. He said, okay, I'll play. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you too, Lalo. Shout out to everybody in the chat area. We're going to step away for a second. We got action. 3rd down and 5. 3rd down, Lamar Jackson facing the blitz. He gets swallowed alive. Another sack there. Zach Bond this time on the stop. 4th down coming up. My goodness. What a play there. Wow, Zach Bond, just incredible athleticism from the defensive side of the football. Crazy pressure there for the Philadelphia Eagles. Sack lunch, says CM. See you later. My gosh. That brings up a 4th down and 19, man. Squish, says Brandy. Here we go, guys. A 47-yard field goal attempt from the right hash. There's the kick. The kick is up. It is no good. He missed again. Justin Tucker missed the kick again. You've got to be kidding me. Wow. Did anyone get a hand to it? It looks a little wobbly. I think he just missed. Justin Tucker missed the field goal. Oh, wow. Watching from Atlanta, my very first time, and I love it, says Monique Johnson. Shout out to you, Monique. Shanked another one in all caps, says Dirty Duck. Never underestimate my Eagles, says Kelly. Glenn saying, who's choking now? Shout out to David Parker in Kentucky. Armando out in Florida. Appreciate you guys, man. Russell and Indy. What's going on, Russell? M. Hep, welcome back. David Eastwood. Welcome back, Alexander. What's going on, man? Cool. Tight. You guys planning to watch this next game? I'm going to ask you guys this one. It has nothing to do with this game, but I'm going to ask y'all this one. Looks like 64% of you guys were wrong, so I'm going to give you guys a chance to redeem yourself here. A $2 super chat from our boy M. Hep. What's going on, M. Hep? Appreciate that. All right, who will win the next game, guys? 49ers or the Buffalo Bills? Who do y'all think is going to win the next game? It's a good game that's up right now. And on top of it, they were thinking that there was going to be no Brock Purdy, but Brock Purdy will be healthy coming into tonight's game. So Brock Purdy is going to be available. Looks like 80% of you guys right now think that the Buffalo Bills should win that game. I know who CMC later is going to root for. Big Lazy saying the Niners going to win that one. Bob saying Buffalo. Sedin, what's going on? Sedin? Is it Sedin? What's going on in Tennessee? Niners, baby, they need a win tonight. I remember when the good was called Chronic, says Crystal. Why, are you getting bags of Reggie still? Are you still getting bags of Reggie out there? What's going on? Okay, so here's a shout out. Michael Holiday checking in. Hello at Football Nation. I'm a Chiefs fan here, and I want Eagles to win. Oh, by the way, Justin Tucker is washed. Eagles win this game. Will come in first, win behind the Lions. Ravens will tie with the Steelers, says Michael. What's going on, Michael? Appreciate your comment there. Cheers to you. Salute. Bills by 3 scores. Not by 3. By 3 scores. There's a big difference right there. Supreme Science saying, not Reggie. Not my boy Reggie. All right, guys. So the Baltimore Ravens just kicked a field goal and missed. That kick came from the 37-yard line. So now we've got a 1st and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. They are on the 37-yard line. And we've got an I formation here. Motion on the field. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. So play action. Jalen Hurts in trouble. Jalen Hurts has to scramble. Jalen Hurts runs into the defense. No gain there. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Good stop by the Baltimore Ravens on 1st and 10. That brings up a 2nd down and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Ravens fans, what's going on, man? Will the Ravens get a stop here? Where you Ravens fans at? Drop your little black birds. 2nd down and 10. What's going on, Ravens fans? Let me hear y'all out there. Here we go. We've got a pistol formation, guys. A pistol formation. There's the snap and a handoff to Saquon Barkley around the left-hand side. That'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And another big stop there for the Baltimore Ravens. This brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down for Philadelphia. And it's starting to get loud over there in Baltimore. They know that this is still just a 2-point game. It is still anybody's game, guys. Don't forget, the score is 14-12 after that missed field goal. Here comes a 3rd down and 11 for Philly. 3rd down and 11, 3 receivers to the right. There's the snap. Jalen Hurts looking up the middle of the field. He's out of time. He has to scramble. He gets flushed out, winds up and throws that football out of bounds. There is a flag on the play. It'll likely be a holding on the offense and make it a 3rd down and 21. But hey, you never know what could happen here. A 3rd down and 21. Thanks, David Eastwood. The penalty will be declined. Good call right there. Harbaugh saying, nah, let's take the 4th down and 11. Let's not give them another chance here. So the penalty was declined. The offensive holding was on Jordan Mailata. He was called for the hold. The penalty was declined there. So here's the punt team for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they're going to send this football back. So there's a punt. This one is a big boot. It is returned at the 15, wrapped up, and stopped, fumbled. It is recovered by Wallace. It was a fumbled football. The Baltimore Ravens will recover The Baltimore Ravens will recover here. Should be pretty obvious. It'll go down as a 51-yard punt with a 5-yard return. It is Ravens football. Okay, so the Ravens have the football. Chat, here's a question for the chat. Reaper checking in saying, would y'all rather get hit on a run play by Derrick Henry, Adrian Peterson, or Frank Gore for $1,000? That is the worst, bro. Would you rather get hit on a run play? Would you rather be the defensive player? Would you rather be the defensive player on the receiving side of a user truck stick from Derrick Henry, Adrian Peterson, or Frank Gore? Honestly, I think I'd take Adrian Peterson. Frank Gore was something else, man. Frank Gore was something else, and obviously all of those three names that you dropped there, Reaper, were like amazing talents. Would not want to take a hit from any one of those, but if I had to, I wouldn't do it for $1,000 either, I don't think. Pads or no pads? I don't know which is worse. My gosh. Go Ravens, says Emilio. Cheers to you, Emilio. Emilio from Maryland, we're winning tonight. We are winning tonight. That's where you realize that $1,000 is not that much money, says Germ. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying. I would not take a hit and be hospitalized and have a broken bone. And man, he would just absolutely crush you. Any one of those guys would wreck your soul. All right, guys. Let's step away from the chat. Chat's starting to simmer down just a little bit, so we're going to talk some stats here. How about that? All right, so we did talk about the running back comparison, and we talked about how good both of these teams are at the run game. Number 1 for the Philadelphia Eagles across the board. Top 5 for the Ravens across the board. Greens are a go for both sides. Now, when we look at the wide receiver comparisons, things change just a little bit here. Wide receiver comparisons. Now, you got to take some of this information with a grain of salt, and you have to find out why these numbers say what they say. We are in the middle of a commercial break. When we get back from the commercial break, it'll be a 1st and 10. After the punt, the Baltimore Ravens will start this drive on their own 18-yard line. Anyways, Eagles, yards per game through the air. This is just the wide receiver comparison, guys, so don't take any of this too heavily. This is the wide receiver comparison here. Yards per game, the Baltimore Ravens have apparently 25,000 yards per game. I must have done a typo there, so I'm going to go that is not accurate on that side. But the rest of this, I can promise you is. Can you imagine if the Ravens got 25,000 yards per game? Anyways, the targets per game here, receptions per game, average yards per reception, and receiving touchdowns per game. Now, the Baltimore Ravens, Lamar Jackson, and I'll bring that information to help support. Never mind, we're going to get back to the game. Here's the snap and a toss to the left-hand side. Derrick Henry gains about 5 yards there. 5-yard gain for Derrick Henry. That brings up a 2nd down and 5. Looks like a 2nd down and 6. They're going to give him 4 yards there. All right, guys. Don't forget the bus, says Steven. Steve N. All right, guys. Well, let's take a look over here. That's an interesting one right now. It's a tied game in the 4th quarter. LA Rams and the New Orleans Saints are tied up. I'm going to slide this up a little bit, guys. Here we go. We got a 2nd down and 6 from the 22-yard line. Lamar Jackson in the pocket has to move. He gets flushed out to the right. He will step forward and pick up that 1st down. Gets up to about the 30. Does take a hit on the play, but he seems to be okay. That brings up a 1st down. 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. 7 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in that game, by the way, or in this 3rd quarter, I should say. 75% of you guys are saying the Buffalo Bills. Let's end that poll. Baltimore Ravens have the football. It's a 1st and 10 coming up here. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Derrick Henry up the left-hand side. Gains about 3 yards before going down. Gets up to the 33. That brings up a 2nd down and 7. Okay, guys, will the Eagles hold the Ravens to less than 3 points on this drive. 2nd down and 7. There's the snap from the 33. A look to the right and a catch made by Justice Hill with some open space. Justice Hill will pick up 2 yards. That brings up a 3rd down and 5. And the football is at the Baltimore Ravens 35-yard line. Football to the Ravens 35. Guys, if you're watching this channel, you're watching Football Nation. I am your host, Mario Manuel. Let's have some fun today. I hope you guys are enjoying this live stream commentary, this color radio broadcast. If you are, please help a brother out. We're trying to get to 17,000. We need 33 more before this game is over. We're a long ways away, but I know that you guys are out there, and if you're enjoying this live stream, help a brother out. Here we go. 3rd down and 5 coming up. Motion on the field. The Baltimore Ravens from the 35. There's the snap. Lamar Jackson in trouble. Lamar Jackson runs out to his right-hand side. He is fast. Wow. He just like Antonio Brown kicked a man in the face. But it's going to be a yard short either way. A run around the right-hand side brings up a 4th down and 1. 4th down coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. Should have put the football out in front. Instead, he goes out of bounds. Are they going to challenge the position of this football? He is out of bounds at a certain spot. I don't know. I think that's the right call. No, they might call it a 1st down. Either way, quarterback sneak right there. A direct snap, actually, to Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews got the direct snap. He goes forward. That will be a 1st down. So it was a 4th down and 1. They decided to go for it. It will be good for a 1st down, and we get a 1st down, Baltimore Ravens. First time, says Germ, then subscribe. Then, I don't know, share if you have friends, says Germ. Appreciate that, guys. Big Unk, that is correct. Man, I don't know why I did that. I didn't even really want that, but I had it, and now here it is. It's because we just had a party yesterday, so I decided to stock up the bar. But, you know, I'm a broke-ass bee, so I had to, well, the tie might say otherwise. I'm kind of broke AF, so we bought cheap liquor, and I didn't want to drink the cheap whiskey, so I decided to get cheap tequila, because I feel like cheap tequila is better than cheap whiskey. Well, you know what? It's been a long time since I bartended, and I was clearly wrong about this choice. So this is just going to sit here. This is just going to sit here. Because I can't stand it. It is absolutely awful. Here we go. 1st and 10 coming up after that 1-yard pickup from Mark Andrews on the direct snap. Here we go. Shotgun formation backed up into the pistol now. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Lamar Jackson winds up and throws to Derrick Henry. A stiff arm there. Derrick Henry leaps forward and picks up about 10, maybe 11 yards. Good for a 1st down. And a 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. We are 29 away, says Fun Stuff. All right, guys. 1st and 10 coming up after that big gain right there. Derrick Henry with a leap to get that 1st down, and it works. It pays off. 1st and 10 and a shotgun formation. Derrick Henry stands to the right-hand side of Lamar Jackson. We've got a snap. There is a handoff. Derrick Henry goes up the middle and picks up about 5 yards on that play. That brings up a 2nd down and 5. 2nd down and 5 coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. They trail by 2, guys. A Justin Tucker field goal, if you trust him at this point. If you trust him at this point. Will the Eagles hold the Ravens to less than 3 points? 61 votes on this live stream. There's the snap. Justice Hill gets the carry. Justice Hill gets up to about the 41-yard line. That brings up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd down coming up here. 3rd down. Let's go. 1,300 live viewers right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Here's the snap. There's a direct keep. That's a quarterback keep. He fumbled the football. It is recovered for a 1st down. It will be recovered by the Baltimore Ravens, but Lamar Jackson coughed out that football. It will be Ravens football. That will be a 1st down. So even though it was ugly, it was still good for a 1st. 1st down, Baltimore Ravens. Lamar popped. That football dropped out of Lamar Jackson's hands. Great job for Stanley to be there to lay down on top of it. My gosh, Stanley was in the right place at the right time. Macari was there too. Patrick Macari was there too, all over it. Great job by the Ravens to get on top of it, being in the right place, supporting their quarterback. Here comes a 1st and 10 from the 38. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. Jackson dropping back, a deep shot here. That is busted up into quadruple coverage intended for Rashad Bateman. It's actually Nelson Aguilar who was the intended receiver. That pass was incomplete. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 10. Oh, man, 2nd down and 10 coming up right here. Great job by the defense to break that up. C.J. Gardner-Johnson almost intercepted that one. Great team effort by the Eagles defense. C.J. Gardner-Johnson 1 step behind that ball. Here we go. Thank you, Fat Matt. Appreciate you, bro. If you guys are watching this live stream, welcome, one and all. If this is your first time, welcome. If this is not your first time, welcome back. My name is Mario Manuel. You guys can call me Mario, Super Mario, whatever works for you guys, whatever helps y'all remember. Pleasure to be here for you guys. There's no place I would rather be than in front of my TV screen with a drink in my hand and you beautiful people on the other side of this camera watching Football Nation. 2nd down and 10 coming up from the 38 in a shotgun formation. Lamar Jackson waiting for the snap. Standing to his left is Justice Hill, a designed quarterback run right here. That is a quarterback keep up to the 35-yard line. This brings up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 7 for the Baltimore Ravens. Up to the 35. This is field goal range right now. A sack here would probably put them outside of field goal range, especially since Justin Tucker has been Justin Tucker has been maddeningly inconsistent is really what I should say. Thank you, MHEP. Shotgun formation, 3rd down and 7, trips left. Waiting for the snap right now is Lamar Jackson. Stepping out to the left-hand side, looks like it's Wallace. And surveying right now, Lamar Jackson shoots to the end zone. Nelson Aguilar on the grab. They're saying incomplete. Aguilar saying that was a catch. It's being ruled an incomplete pass. And if that stands, that will be a 4th down. This play will be reviewed at least one more time. Here we go. Nelson Aguilar up. Grab. Doesn't have control. That's the right call by the officials. He dropped the football too. Incomplete pass brings up a 4th down and 7. That's the right call by that official. Great job. Here comes a big field goal here. Baltimore Ravens to kick a 53-yarder. Justin Tucker missed one earlier from this distance. There's the snap. There's the kick. This kick is up, and this kick is no good. He missed it again. Justin Tucker misses it again. Wow. Another missed field goal for Justin Tucker. Once upon a time, the most accurate kicker in the NFL. Justin Tucker today, 2 of 4 after that missed kick. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles from the 43-yard line, guys. No good. How about that? My gosh. So at this point, 53% of you guys were correct. Looks like more than half of you guys, 100 votes on this one. More than half of you guys were right there. All right, so let's ask another one, guys. I got to know again. We have more people in here now than we did at the very beginning. So we're going to ask the question again. Who will win this game? Who do you guys think will win this game? The way Justin Tucker's been playing, my gosh, you need a kicker. You need a kicker in the NFL. It is called football, you know, kind of important that you have someone who can kick the ball with their foot. And right now, that is not happening. Anybody want to touch it, says Earl? What? What? Okay, here's another one. Here's another question for you guys as well. All right, guys, type yes or no, type Y or N. So no one is confused. We are in the middle of a commercial break, so we're going to bring this up. Are you playing daily fantasy sports today? Are you guys playing DraftKings? Are you guys playing Prize Picks? Are you guys playing, who knows? DraftKings, Prize Picks, FanDuel, whatever it might be. Brandy saying no. Robert B saying yes. If you said yes to that question, let me know what you're hoping for right now. I want the chat to go off right now. Shout out to John. Shout out to Vernon. Shout out to Tara. Thank you guys for letting me know. Looks like the vast majority of you guys are saying no, though. No daily fantasy sports for you guys. But for those of you who are playing daily fantasy sports, do you need a miracle of some kind today? Even if it's not daily fantasy sports, playing pick'ems on Football Nation, says Brian Westberg. Let's go, bro. Playing pick'ems on Football Nation. That's right, guys. We did the pick'ems. We will do the pick'ems again this week. Check in to this channel on Wednesdays. We will be live every Wednesday for the rest of the season to try to predict the winners of the games. And I'm going to give you guys an option to win a prize every week for the rest of the year. Here's a snap on 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts gives himself up about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 2. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 12. I need 30 yards from Bateman and 2 touchdowns from Barkley and a touchdown for Derrick Henry for 11 grand, Dakota. My gosh. Whoa, John over here saying I need Ravens, Bucks, Rams, and Bills for 47 large. 2nd down and 11 coming up right now. Here's the snap dropping back. Looking and surveying, looks to the left, throws to the left. The catch is made. Saquon Barkley on the grab. This will be a gain of about 5. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 6. 3rd down coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. And just like that, Philly is facing a possible 3 and out if they cannot convert here. If the Eagles can't convert here, this will be a 3 and out. Here we go, guys. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers, 3 receivers to the right. Football at the 47-yard line. A 3rd down and 6. They have to get a playoff before the end of the 3rd quarter. There's a 1 second, 2 second difference between the game clock and the play clock. Play clock down to 5. Game clock now down to 5. There's the snap. Dropping back. Looks left, throws left, and swatted down at the line of scrimmage. Great job by the Ravens defense to get the stop there. Ravens defense gets a stop. Steffens on the swat. Great job by Stevens on the swat. Okay. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks for what you do, says Dakota. Thanks for what you do, Dakota. Appreciate your support, man. Ravens will win this game, says our boy Austin. What's going on, Jamie? Thanks for checking in. Jamie Bell saying hello. Defense, says Dirty Duck. Here's the snap. Here's the kick. This goes back. Ravens gonna let that bounce. The Eagles gonna recover this one at the 4-yard line. The ball is at the 4 now. The ball is at the 4. The Ravens going to take over. We are 18 subscribers away from our goal with 15 minutes left to go. Guys, if you're checking into this channel for the first time, welcome one and all. I know I say it over and over again, but for those of you, by the way, one of the big rules here, Jamie, is no spamming. So if you're spamming, they will do what they do. CMC, thanks for taking care of that. Appreciate that. We try to keep this channel, guys. We try to keep everything in here organized. I don't know if you can see if I like the organization, but I just hope you guys are having fun. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves right now. CMC, I hope you put her in timeout and didn't actually block her from the channel. If you did, we got to go back and take a look. Jamie Bell, I hope you stick around. Right now, we are in the middle of a commercial break in between the 3rd quarter and the 4th quarter. When we get back from this commercial break, it'll be a 1st and 10 here. Baltimore Ravens going to have the football. So the Baltimore Ravens are going to have the football after that punt. Philadelphia Eagles send that football back to Baltimore. Football will be at the 4-yard line. Brandy saying, hubby doing the DraftKings next game. This one was just too even. No clue who the heck's winning and losing. I'm with you there. I'm with you there. For real, he played baseball too, says Star Billions. Okay, one more touchdown, Eagles, says Mouse Manager. Another field goal for Carolina. It's 16-10 Panthers. Oh, my goodness. 15 minutes left to go in that game. Both of these games hitting the 4th quarter right now. And the LA Rams and New Orleans Saints. LA Rams are up 21-14 in that one. By the way, oh my gosh, I'm actually really excited to find out if anybody won the pick'ems. There haven't been any upsets. I think I picked every correct team so far looking at it. Detroit Lions I picked, yeah. Dallas Cowboys, Green Bay Packers, Chiefs, Vikings, Texans, Colts. I took the Colts on that one. I took the Chargers. I took the Steelers. I took the Seahawks. I took Washington, yeah. I'm 100% on my picks right now, which is pretty cool. I'm 100% on my picks right now, and there's a lot of you guys who had the same ideas that I did. We're going to have a big group of you guys. Obviously, if I win the pick'ems, I'm just going to give it to someone else. We'll just raffle off the prize like we always do. Anyways, yeah, so we're coming back from this commercial break now. All right. That was a weird commercial break for me. Weirdly spaced out, weirdly timed out commercial break. But it looks like the Baltimore Ravens now have the football. It is a 1st and 10 from the 4-yard line. That is their second drive of this game, starting inside their own 5. Let's see if the Ravens can make anything happen. Derrick Henry gets the carry. Derrick Henry will run the football for 4 yards, gets up to the 9-yard line. Second down. You know what's crazy, man? I wonder, do you think, since Derrick Henry is one of only 2 players in NFL history to ever run for a 99-yard touchdown, do you think anytime he gets the football, he's thinking that he can get a touchdown on this play, or do you think he does it one chunk at a time? All right, guys, let's bring up the drive chart for you. Over on the right-hand side are all of the fantasy scorers, guys. Here we go. There's the snap out of the gun. There's the handoff. Derrick Henry again will gain about 4 or 5 yards here. That brings up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd down and 2 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. So just like that, 3rd down. So Rashad Bateman is officially out right now. He's got a knee injury. And Reed Blankenship is officially out right now. He's got a concussion. Here we go. Dry-ass 3rd quarter Pittsburgh Steelers game was on point. That was a dry 3rd quarter. 3rd down and 2 coming up, guys. 3rd down and 2 under center right now is Lamar Jackson. Derrick Henry still the running back in here. There's the snap, play action. Lamar Jackson in trouble, dumps that off to Derrick Henry after all. Derrick Henry breaking tackles. Derrick Henry going forward for about 5 yards on a 3rd down and 2. That is good for a 1st down, but hold the phone. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is. If it's on the offense or on the defense. Waiting here. It's going to be a holding on the defense. That penalty will be declined. That will be a 1st down for the Baltimore Ravens. 1st down. That's the other player, Courtney. That is the other player. Courtney said, what about Tony Dorsett? That penalty is declined. So Derrick Henry, one of only 2 players in the NFL to ever run for 99 yards. Tony Dorsett of the Dallas Cowboys being the only other one. All right, guys, here we go. Ricky checking in. David Parker, do you have an NBA team? Go Spurs, go. Go Spurs, go. All right, guys, here we go. $33 over Henry. You'll have to show me what you're talking about, Courtney. Here we go. The Baltimore Ravens have the football. Baltimore Ravens are up to the 23-yard line now. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. A little play action. Lamar Jackson will wind up and throw. Catch is made at the 40-yard line. That is a big gain. They're calling it down at the 39. That is Mark Andrews for a gain of 16. 1st down, Baltimore Ravens. 1st down for Baltimore. All right, guys, here we go. 1st down coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. Why do I keep drinking that? That is awful. 1st down coming up here for the Baltimore Ravens. 12:50 left to go. We've got a single back formation from the 39-yard line. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Again, Lamar Jackson on the play action. Winds up. Action. Jackson winds up and throws. Incomplete pass. Intended for Zay Flowers. Brings up 2nd down and 10. So 2nd down. The pass was intended for Zay Flowers. The football will remain at the 39-yard line. Only 13 more subscribers needed, guys. We got 13 minutes left to go. Can we get there? Guys, if you don't want this channel to go away, you got to hit that like button. You got to hit that subscribe button. If you guys are enjoying this content, and you would be very disappointed if it just disappeared off the face of the earth, would that make you sad? If it would, hit that subscribe. Here we go. Shotgun formation. There's the snap from the 39-yard line. Lamar Jackson in trouble. He gets tagged, but cannot. He does get away and does throw the football. Isaiah Likely trying to make an athletic catch on the sideline. Can't quite do it. Can't quite get it. If that happened, would you be sad? I did that for a point. I did that to prove a point. Anyways, I won't do it again. I promise. Incomplete pass brings up a 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10 coming up right now. 14 minutes and 12 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. 12 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. A shotgun formation motion on the field. Waiting for the snap right now is Lamar Jackson. Football still at the 39. Play clock down to 4. There's the snap. Lamar in the pocket. Lamar surveying throws. Catch is made by Justice Hill. And here comes the crash. Crashing in on Justice Hill are the Philadelphia Eagles. He gets smothered there. 4th down coming up here. 4th down and 5. 4th down. JT, this is my first ever NFL game from the UK. I'm voting for the Eagles. Damn. JT, welcome, bro. That's a high five for you. In case you didn't think that I was just giving you a V8. Do y'all have V8s in the UK? I spent a little bit of time in London. I did. It was all right. It's actually pretty cool. I like London. All right, guys. 4th down and 5 coming up from the 44-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now is the punt team. The Philadelphia Eagles about to get the football back. There is the kick. There is a whistle on the kick, so that's going to stop it here. Dude, don't scare us, says Brian Westberg. Germ saying subscriber, he's going to drink that bad alcohol again. He's saying that, I just heard him say right now that the Baltimore Ravens are the most penalized team in the NFL, both by flag count and by yardage. Zay Flowers losing his cool big time out there. 4th down and 10 coming up. We only need 6 more, guys. We only need 6 more to get there. 4th down and 10 coming up. Stout getting ready to send this football over. There's the kick. There was a false start on that last play. And now the Eagles will get that football and return it. Stays on his feet up to about the 29-yard line. And that brings up a 1st down for the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles going to start this drive. Okay, guys, we got to talk some stats really quick while they swap offenses here. So just at a glance, the Philadelphia Eagles in this game, Jalen Hurts so far. We're about to see Jalen Hurts take the field right now. Jalen Hurts in this game has completed 10 of 17 passes for just 109 passing yards. He does have a passing touchdown, though. Saquon Barkley, 11 carries. That's it. Good for 44 yards. Guys, can y'all believe that total offense in this game? We are in the 4th quarter, and the Philadelphia Eagles have less than 200 yards of offense. They have 167 total yards of offense, yet they have a 2-point lead in this game. And they've given up defensively almost 300 yards already, and there's still a whole 4th quarter left to go. Well, 11 minutes and 20 seconds left to go in this 4th quarter. When we get back from the commercial break, we will have a 1st and 10. The football will be on the Philadelphia Eagles 30-yard line. They will have the football, and they will try to drive here and try to score some points. Jalen Hurts, again, 17 fantasy points for him. He does have a rushing touchdown, and that's where most of those points are coming from. So Jalen Hurts, 10 of 17, 109 passing yards, 1 passing touchdown, 5 rushes for 16 yards, and 1 rushing touchdown, 17 fantasy points for him. Saquon Barkley has 7 fantasy points. A.J. Brown today, ladies and gentlemen, 6 targets, 5 receptions. 6 targets, 5 receptions, good for 66 yards and 11 fantasy points. Dallas Goedert does have that 1 receiving touchdown today, so Dallas Goedert, 3 targets, 2 receptions, good for 26 yards. Saquon Barkley is actually the wide receiver 3. Jahan Dotson, the wide receiver 4. All of those stats are negligible. On the other side, the Baltimore Ravens, who are just now coming off the field, their offense now coming off the field right now. Lamar Jackson, 18 of 27 for 203 and 1 passing touchdown. He does have 18 fantasy points today. Again, 18 completions on 27 attempts, good for 203 passing yards and 1 passing touchdown. Derrick Henry has 17 rushing attempts, good for 73 yards and 11 fantasy points today. Top wide receivers for the Baltimore Ravens, Zay Flowers, 5 targets, 3 receptions, good for 74 yards. Mark Andrews, 6 targets, 5 receptions, 60 yards, and a receiving touchdown. He's got 17 fantasy points today. He actually, outside of Lamar Jackson, has the most fantasy points on this team for the Baltimore Ravens. Rashad Bateman will be out for this game with a knee injury. Derrick Henry is the wide receiver 3. All right, let's step away from this because nobody cares about that. I will have the stats over here on the right-hand side for you guys. Anyways, all the numbers that I just said are right over here. Here we go. We've got a single back formation. A.J. Brown on the move. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Up the middle goes Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley gets up to about looks like the 34, the 30, it's like the 33, 2nd down and 6 coming up. 2nd down coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. They have a 2-point lead. Philadelphia Eagles have a 2-point lead. Thanks, David Lamb. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff, and all day in the world, Jalen Hurts connects there with Saquon Barkley. There's a flag on the play. Let's find out what the flag is. Let's find out what this flag is, guys. Gotta wait for the call here. Holding on the defense, guys. That is an automatic 1st down for the Philadelphia Eagles. 1st down. 1st down for the Eagles. There's the snap. Bucky Irving gets the touchdown. Who will win this game, you say? Whoever they choose to win before the game started. Yeah, right. People change their minds all the time, John, but I did ask this question at the start of the live stream. Obviously, at the start of the live stream, we didn't have 1,500 viewers at the same time, so I felt like it would be appropriate to ask again. Here we go, a single back formation from about the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. There's a looks like he wasn't sure what he wanted to do with that one. Saquon Barkley will get the carry, and he'll get the football up to the 41. Call it a gain of 3. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 7. So 2nd down coming up here for the Philadelphia Eagles. They are in position to win this game. Any points on this drive would be huge. Jake Elliott has been nowhere to be found in this one. Will the Eagles get points on this drive? Guys, what do you think? Here we go, a shotgun formation motion on the field from the 41-yard line. Waiting for the snap right now is Jalen Hurts. There's the snap. He drops back. Kenneth Gainwell is the running back. Jalen Hurts is in trouble. Jalen Hurts will wind up and throw. 3rd down and 7. Welcome to 1st downs, Monique Johnson. Appreciate the love, girl. High five to Monique. Thank you. The script is written, says Robert B. Baltimore's kicker couldn't hit a stand if he fell off a camel. Couldn't hit sand if he fell off a camel. I've never heard that before. And we are 1 subscriber away from breaking the odometer here, guys. 16,999. And we got it. Let's effing go. Thank you, guys. I'm going to screenshot that in case someone decides to not take the screenshot. Let's get back to it. Here we go, 3rd down and 7. There's the snap, winds up and throws. Dallas Goedert on the grab. He makes the catch, and a 1st down for the Philadelphia Eagles. 1st down, Philly. Let's go. 1st and 10. Football to the Philadelphia Eagles 50-yard line after the 9-yard grab for Jalen Hurts. Thank you, David Parker, and we are cooking today. Thanks, guys. Here we go. Supreme saying, please stop with that script stuff. Here we go, shotgun formation from the 50, midfield. Here's the snap. Saquon Barkley gets the carry. He finds space. He turns on the Jets and gets to the 35, a gain of 15, and a big 1st down for Philadelphia. 1st down, Philadelphia Eagles. Let's go. That will move the sticks again as Saquon Barkley goes forward for 14 yards up to the Eagles, up to the Baltimore Ravens 35-yard line. Again, the drive chart is down below for your convenience. M. Hep, thank you for your support, man. $5 super chat with a big congratulations. Thanks, dude. Thanks, dude. We're just getting started, bro. Wait until there's a 0 behind that number. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff, and this is a design quarterback run. Jalen Hurts picks up about 12 yards, and a big first down there for the Philadelphia Eagles. First down, Philly. Appreciate that, Dwight. Thank you, guys. I feel a touchdown coming, says Bob S. Vernon saying, and think you're watching, so you must need a vacuum. I do need a vacuum. Here we go. We actually legitimately, I don't know if you were talking to me. Is that Vernon? Vernon Bobo? I don't know if you're talking to Hank or if you're talking to me, but I definitely do need a vacuum. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. Saquon Barkley breaks through the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles. Saquon Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philly. Touchdown, Eagles. Let's go. This is a bird game. It is an all-bird game. Let's effing go. Good night, says Canes of Dolphin for Life. Wow. What a run right there. Saquon Barkley, good for a 25-yard touchdown. Here's the extra point attempt coming up right now. Welcome. Oh, thank you for gifting another one. The extra point is up. The extra point is good. You can see this gift box right here. Looks like our boy M. Hep is gifting someone a channel membership. That means that you guys will, for this month, have a chance to see some of the new prizes that we're going to be giving away. This is the best sports channel I've ever seen. Thank you, Monique. That is sweet of you to say. That is sweet of you to say. I'm definitely not the best out there. I know for a fact that I'm not the best out there, but you know what? I always say this too. Just like a karaoke song, I am not the best singer in the world, but I can sell a song. And that's what I'm doing here, man. I am selling this game right now. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. Thanks for hanging out with me. My name is Mario Manuel. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If not, welcome back. All right, guys. By the way, I am huge on karaoke, and that's like, I'm such a nerd. Practice makes perfect, says CMC later. Well, if you were to take every live stream that we've done and call that a snap, then I've taken, at this point, I've taken close to 150 snaps. We've done a lot of live streams, 4 hours a piece, guys. We do this quite a bit. So I have had quite a few snaps. CMC saying, practice makes perfect. You're right, dude. Practice does make perfect. Brian's saying, sell it, Mario. Let's go. All right, guys. So we are about midway through the fourth quarter. And this is the reality of the situation. We're midway through the fourth quarter, and the Baltimore Ravens have now had to deal with, now they're facing a 2-possession game. They now have a 2-possession game coming up right here. So it's a 9-point game. Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens going the way that I personally expected it to go. I expected the Eagles defense to be a little too much for the Baltimore Ravens to handle. Why? Well, because when the Ravens face top-tier defenses, they tend to be indecisive, or maybe better yet, inconclusive with their drives. When they face solid defenses, they pick up a ton of yardage, but they can't cap out. They can't finish those drives. It's the same thing that happened when they went up against the Steelers. It's the same thing that happened when they went up against the Browns. And I know the Browns aren't like a super top tier defense, but they're pretty solid. Myles Garrett is no joke. So they lost to 2 divisional games, and that's 2 in the last 5 weeks, man. That's 2 games in the last 5 weeks. Allen for MVP over Lamar, says Troy. Well, you know what? Let's ask. Let's find out. What do you guys think? 75% of you guys were correct, by the way. All right, guys, there's the kick back. Let's see. Hold tight, guys. I'm curious to know what your thoughts are here. All right, guys, who do you think deserves NFL MVP this season? I put 4 options up there for you, but if you think anyone else deserves it, let me know. Who do you think should get it? There's the snap, there's the handoff. Derrick Henry breaking through and diving forward for a first down. That's a gain of 10 and a big first down there for the Baltimore Ravens. 7:45 left to go in this football game. Ravens with the football, 1st and 10 from the 40. Stats don't matter, says Mouse Manager. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Dropping back, surveying. No. Doesn't like any of his options, and now he has to move. Winds up and throws in and out of the hands of Zay Flowers, number 4. Zay Flowers wanted the football. He finally got a target. He couldn't hang on to that one. That brings up a 2nd down here. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Saquon Barkley is the MVP, says Royce. I'm with you, man. I think Saquon absolutely deserves it. The way he's been playing this season, it's been insane, man. I will say the Philadelphia Eagles as a whole has been fantastic as well. And it sucks that those players defensively never get the chance to be like MVP ever. But, you know, it is what it is. 2nd down and 10. There's the snap. There's the handoff. And this time Derrick Henry on the carry goes backwards. And that'll be a loss of 1 on 2nd down and 10. So 3rd down and 11. A loss on that play for Derrick Henry. Great stop there by the Philadelphia Eagles defense. Oh, no. I don't want to be in the running. I don't want that responsibility. 3rd down and 11. Lamar Jackson will dump off there. Derrick Henry going to gain about 3 yards on that play as he is dropped down. A big hit delivered by Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter just dropped Derrick Henry like I've never seen Derrick Henry get hit before, actually. Like, Derrick Henry got dropped on that play by Jalen Carter. That brings up a 4th down and 8, guys, and the Baltimore Ravens have to go for it. 4th down coming up here. You guys ready? It's a 4th down. 4th down and 8 coming up for the Baltimore Ravens. A shotgun formation, and they need this. 4th down, do or die. Play clock down to 2. There's the snap. Lamar Jackson surveys. Lamar Jackson in the pocket, runs out of time. Decides to wind up and throw. It is broken up by the defense. But you know what? It doesn't matter. That is a turnover on downs and a 1st down for the Philadelphia Eagles. 1st down, Philly. Let's go. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate that, bro. Thanks, man. That should have been intercepted for sure. Cooper DeJean, that football goes through his hands. It should have been 100% picked off right there. Actually, the stop was made by Cooper DeJean against Derrick Henry. This 4th down and 8 situation. It was McCollum who broke that up and should have picked that off. Instead, he didn't. So there was no interception going the other way, but either way, it's a 1st and 10 coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles now have the football with 6 minutes left to go. It's a 2-possession lead, and they do not have to hurry up at all. Thank you for that other subscriber there, or that handoff. Whoa, handoff right there to the running back in Saquon Barkley, who picks up 9 yards on that play. 2nd down and 9. That gets the football up to the 33. I was looking over at the gifted membership, channel membership, MHEP. Thanks, bro. I'm going to step away from the comments here and everything that's going on in the chat, guys. I'm going to step away from everything going on in the chat. And then, by the way, we are doing back-to-back live streams. So once this live stream is over, I will shut this one down, go back to Football Nation to catch the 2nd one, guys. 2nd down and 2 coming up right here. Jalen Hurts waiting for the snap from the 34-yard line. There's the snap and a handoff to the right-hand side. Saquon Barkley can only pick up 1 right there on 2nd and 2. That brings up a 3rd down and 1. 3rd down coming up for the Philadelphia Eagles. 3rd down. Let's go. Guys, we hit 17,000 today. That is huge for me and for this channel and for everyone else who's like invested in this channel right now. We're slowly growing, man. Slowly but surely, the goal is to get to 25,000 by the end of the season. That is a huge, tall order. I don't know if we'll get there, but we are going to try. Thanks, guys, for your help. Thanks for all your support. 3rd down and 1 coming up right now for the Philadelphia Eagles. The football is at the Baltimore Ravens 33-yard line. They are within field goal range. 3rd down and 1. Now the next question is, can we get the likes on this live stream over 500? Tush push coming up right here. 3rd down and 1. There's the snap. Jalen Hurts does get the extra push. That should be good enough for a 1st down. Where are they going to mark this? I think they are marking it as a 1st down. That's good for a first down. 1st down for the Philadelphia Eagles. No, it's not. They're calling it a 4th down and 1. Interesting that they're placing that one here. 4th down and 1. They took everything there, man. I think that's a 1st down. They're going to bring out the chain gang. That should be a 1st down. Let's find out where it goes. Thanks, Star. The official measurement, 4th down. 4th down and about 3 inches here, guys. 4th down and about 3 inches. So here we go. Like that, Super Mario, says Fred Soto, 500 likes. At least it won't cost you a dime to hit that like button. That is true, Fred Soto. All you got to do is hit that thumbs up button, especially if I've had your attention for at least one drive. If you caught that last touchdown and you're still hanging out with me and you haven't hit that like button, you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. You like it and you want more. And if you're one of those people, hit that thumbs up button. 4th down and inches coming up right now. Baltimore Ravens taking another timeout. They have 1 timeout left. 5 minutes and 21 seconds left to go in this football game, guys. Ravens trail here. Ravens trail by 9. Here we go. Jurgens over the football. They're going to go for another tush push here. This time, Jalen Hurts convincingly picks it up. Gets up to about the 30-yard line. That mangled mess of humanity on those quarterback sneaks is wild. That is so much weight stacked up on there. If you could just picture this, 5 offensive linemen, and they each weigh 300 to 350 pounds. 5 defensive or 6 defensive or even 7 defensive players on the other side, all weighing anywhere from 250 to 300 pounds. My gosh, like trying to get... If you're at the bottom of that pile, you're literally being squashed by a ton of human. 1st and 10 coming up right now. 4:30 left to go in this game. No hurry here from the Philadelphia Eagles, who are in the driver's seat. They're gonna coast, guys. Baltimore Ravens have 1 timeout left. There's the snap, a toss to the left-hand side. Saquon Barkley gets flipped up over his head here, up to about the 34-yard line. That brings up a moderate gain. 2nd down and 7. Excuse me, that's the 27-yard line. So a 2nd down and 7 coming up here. Saquon Barkley with the football. 2nd down and 7. 4 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter, guys. Baltimore Ravens trail 21-12. 2nd down and 7 football at the 27. Less than 4 minutes left to go in this game. Eagles have the ball. Under center right now, Jalen Hurts takes it. Jalen Hurts hands this off. Saquon Barkley goes forward. Did he fumble? There was a beanbag drop. There is a fumble. Who has this ball? Eagles. Eagles will retain possession. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. Officials trying to break up the pile. It doesn't matter. It's already been called. And this is just now at this point testosterone. They're just screwing around. They're pushing each other around. Even the white hat has his hand on this dude's helmet, and he's trying to lift his head up off the play. Saquon Barkley fumbled the football and recovered his own fumble. That's good news, at least. The effort for Saquon to recover his own fumble. My gosh. The Ravens are mad, says Mouse Manager. All right, guys. Saquon Barkley did fumble, but he recovered his own fumble. According to you guys, you think he's the regular season MVP. I'm inclined to agree. 3rd down and 7. There is the snap and a handoff. Saquon Barkley barrels his way forward for a gain of about 7, and that is good for a Philadelphia Eagles. First down, Philly. That Philly special right there, that does get the football up to the 20, and the Philadelphia Eagles, man, that is the final timeout going to be taken by the Baltimore Ravens. There should be a 2-minute warning coming up. If the Eagles score on this one, this is game over. What do you guys think, man? Thank you, Robert B. Hit one parlay, he says. Let's go. That's him tipping the dealer right there. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate that. What do you guys think? Can the Ravens still come back from this? Is there a chance that the Baltimore Ravens can still come back from this? I don't know, man. 100% right now at no. Here we go. Here come the Ravens fans saying it's not over until it's over. 1st and 10 coming up, guys. So the Philadelphia Eagles have control right now. It is 3 minutes left to go in this football game, 2 minutes and 54 seconds to be exact. We've got a single back, actually a pistol formation. Saquon Barkley gets the carry. He will patiently go forward and pick up 2 yards. This will end up, we're breaking this up right now. 2nd down and 9. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go. They need to get one more play off before we get to the 2-minute warning. And then the field goal from Jake Elliott will come. Oh, man, that feels so good to take these off. Guys, you know what it's like to work a long day and then take your socks off at the end of the day? That's what it feels like to take off these headphones, except better. Here we go, 2nd down and 9 from the 19-yard line. There's the snap, there's the handoff. Saquon Barkley with a gain of about 1 on this one, maybe 2. That'll bring up a 3rd down and maybe 7. 3rd down and 7 coming up here for the Philadelphia Eagles. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, says Fred Soto. Glenn saying Eagles fly. How about them Steelers, says Shane McMillan. What's going on, Shane? This game's not over. This game is over, says Marty. He says there's no way they can make a comeback. This does take us to the 2-minute warning, guys. The next game coming up in 30 minutes. I will be live at 6:45. I might take an extra 5 minutes to, get some food in me or something. The next game coming up, guys, is the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. We are in the 2-minute warning right now. When we get out of this 2-minute warning, the Philadelphia Eagles are going to take their time. They need one more first down, and they will ice this game. One more first down for the Philadelphia Eagles, and this game is over. Now, will Nick Sirianni instruct his team to not score the touchdown? That's exactly what Andy Reid would do. Andy Reid would say, don't score, go down at the 1, do not score. Ravens have no timeouts left. That is correct. So you can see above my head, guys, I try to keep this data and the stats here for y'all. Eagles have all 3 timeouts. The score is 21-12. 3 timeouts listed right here. No timeouts here for the Baltimore Ravens. The little football here indicates who has the ball, so the Eagles do have the football. It's a 2-minute warning inside the 4th quarter. This game is on CBS, and it's 3rd down and 7 at the Baltimore Ravens 17-yard line. Okay, that's the fat lady singing, says MHEP. Anyways, Patrick Mahomes is not the MVP for this season. He'll probably end up being the Super Bowl MVP, though. That's just the way it goes. Patrick Mahomes is something else, man. He really is a GOAT. He really is a GOAT. Tucker is selling big time. I don't even know what that means, Red Hands. What's going on, man? The Ravens got handled, says Big Hank. The Baltimore Ravens without Kyle Van Noy, that's a problem, man. Why do you need headphones, Mario? Are you listening to the commentary on TV? No, I'm listening to my own voice coming out of here. The headphones let me know that there's still audio. Because if I start talking and I turn this off, Headphones on, now I can hear myself on the other side, so I know that there's actually sound coming through. That's why I wear the headphones. Anyways. All right, guys, the last 120 seconds of this game. The last 120 seconds of this game coming up here. 3rd down and 7 and a pistol formation. It's still a 2-possession game. There's the snap. Saquon Barkley will get the carry around the right-hand side. Saquon in trouble. He will lose 4 yards here, and they're going to take their time. They'll probably take the 5-yard penalty here as well. Take every second they can off the clock, and the Baltimore Ravens will get one more chance to try and score. I blame the coaches and picking plays. So Jay Wiki blaming the play calling. Oh, Science, what's going on, man? Thanks for checking in, and I hope that you check in for the next game here as well. We are covering a ton of games on this channel. I haven't even had a chance to show you guys. Actually, that's what I'll have to do for the next one. All right, guys, I will show you all the rest of the games coming up for the rest of this season. Quick show, really quick, once again. Here is all of the divisional standings across the NFL. Conference record 6-1. If we look at the AFC North, which is down here, that's the conference record differences. Pittsburgh Steelers are 6-2 inside the conference. The Ravens are 5-4 inside the conference. Bengals lost today. They're 2-6. That's actually going to change right now. They're about to be 2-7, and the Steelers are about to be 7-2. Anyways, let's get back to this. You guys don't care about that other stuff. You're welcome, O Science. No timeouts for the Baltimore Ravens. The Philadelphia Eagles are now facing a 4th and 12. They counted down the clock just as I expected. They took the time out there so they don't take the 5-yard penalty. Here is Jake Elliott lining up to kick a field goal here. His first field goal of the day from the right hash. It is a 39-yard field goal attempt. It's a 9-point game. There's the kick. The kick is up. The kick is no good. It's blocked. It is blocked. Oh, my goodness. And it is recovered by the Baltimore Ravens. There's a flag on the play. Is this going to be an offsides? My gosh. Oh my gosh. Guys, it was a 4th down and 7. There was an offsides on the defense that makes it a 4th down and 2. That puts the Eagles at the 12-yard line. Go for it or not. It's now a 4th and 2. Go for it or not. I would go for it. I don't know why they're not. They're not lined up to go for it. They're going to kick this field goal. Why wouldn't they just go for it? Just keep the football. It's a 4th down and 7. What was I thinking? It's a 4th down and 7. Never mind, guys. I apologize. I miscalled that play. There's the kick. Was that penalty declined? Well, it was declined. Defensive offsides on 4th down and 7. The penalty was declined. Why would they decline that? Wow. Adam Thielen just got the grab over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That game is 23-20, and it looks like the Carolina Panthers, you can see that down here, guys. The Carolina Panthers have a 3-point lead with 23 seconds left to go in that game for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How about that? All right, guys, the kick is up. The kick is good. The score is now 24-13. 24-12. 24-12. Here we go. They go back to a commercial break. The Philadelphia Eagles are going to kick this football back to the Baltimore Ravens. One last time, guys. We'll show y'all the next games to be expected here for Baltimore. This is Week 15. In Week 13, Week 14, the Ravens will have a bye. They will not play football next week. When they come out of the bye week, the Ravens will then travel to New York to take on the Giants, then the Steelers, then the Texans, and then the Cleveland Browns to finish up the season. So no game in Week 14 for the Baltimore Ravens. Then they'll have 15, 16, 17, and 18. That's going to be the final schedule here for the Baltimore Ravens. Now, they're going to lose this game today. More than likely, there's 63 seconds left to go in this one. I don't see a way for them to come back. They do trail by 12 points, so they are 2 touchdowns away. The next game's coming up here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Panthers at Eagles, Steelers at Eagles, Eagles at Commanders, Cowboys at Eagles, Giants at Eagles. 4 home games. I think the Eagles will win out, honestly, for the rest of the season. All right, guys, I'm going to step back to the drive chart. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson takes the snap. Lamar Jackson winds up and throws. Justice Hill, no idea that the football was going his way. It's an incomplete pass. That brings up a 2nd down and 10. It does stop the clock. 59 seconds left to go. So 59 seconds left to go. It does stop the clock. 2nd down and 10. It's over, says Zaire. I mean, the fact that the Carolina Panthers are about to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers blows my mind. I don't think anybody picked Carolina this week. There's the snap. Looking left, throwing left. Catch is made. Isaiah Likely gets the grab. Isaiah Likely gets up to about the 33-yard line. Going out of bounds. They're calling it the 34. 3rd down and 6 coming up here. A 3rd down and 6. 54 seconds left to go in this one. Stop the clock again there. Waiting for the next play, guys. 3rd down and 6 coming up. A 3rd down and 6. Zay Flowers at the top of the screen. Wallace at the bottom. There's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Lamar Jackson winds up and throws. Catch is made. Looks like Isaiah Likely is there on the grab. 2nd string tight end gets up to about the 42-yard line. That's good for a Baltimore Ravens 1st down. 1st down, Baltimore. Can they score? Hurry up offense here. This is just for a consolation prize. 35 seconds left to go in this game. That play ended inbounds. The clock is hot. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson winds up, throws. Incomplete pass intended for Isaiah Likely. Stops the clock. 2nd and 10 with 28 seconds left to go. 2nd down and 10. The football at the 43. Can the Ravens score? Does it even matter? Do it, Eagles, says Rachel Galloway. Eagles on top. Eagles fans, what's going on, man? You guys fired up? But you guys are got to be happy about this one. Eagles fans probably came into this game a little nervous. I'm sure Ravens fans did as well. This is one of those big games on the calendar every year. For any team that you're like, who's going to win today? Here's the snap from the 42. Lamar Jackson will wind up and throw his safety blanket there. Mark Andrews goes forward and goes out of bounds, stopping the clock with 22 seconds left to go. 22 seconds left to go. It's a 3rd down and 3. I'm 13 out of 14 in my league. Is that good, Helen, or is that bad? That's a big league. If you're in a 14-person league, that's wild. I actually would love to do that. 3rd down and 13 coming up. 22 seconds left in this football game, a shotgun formation. Lamar Jackson waiting for the snap. There it is. He drops back. They need a big play here. Jackson gets flushed out. Lamar on the run will take off. The 50, the 40, the 35. He's going. The 30. Oh, my goodness. The 25, the 20, the 15, the 10. Gets pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Lamar Jackson, a 40-yard run right there and a 1st down. Stops the clock with 7 seconds left. Here we go. 1st and 10 coming up. 7 seconds left to go in this game. This will be the final score of this game, guys. 7 seconds left to go. The Buccaneers did tie it up. Oh my gosh, Helen, take a look at that. Tampa Bay managed to tie this game up. It's 23-23 in that one. They're going to have overtime in that game. That's pretty wild, man. 1st and 10 coming up. Timeout taken by the Philadelphia Eagles. Nick Sirianni wants to call the timeout. Handshakes and high fives going around for the Philadelphia Eagles, guys. The Baltimore Ravens going to get one more play off here. I'm going to put this in studio mode really quick, and I'm going to try to make some adjustments in real time. Bills are at home. That's Bills stats. Home offense. Bills are at home. All right, guys, here comes a 1st down and 10. First down and 10. There's the snap. Lamar Jackson in the pocket with 5 seconds left to go. Shoots to the end zone. And Isaiah Likely is there. Touchdown for the Baltimore Ravens. For those of you who are doing fantasy football, there's still hope, technically. Isaiah Likely on the grab there. Next 5 games, that should be the Bills. All right, guys, I had to make some quick changes. Just wanted to make sure that I got those right. And that is right. But it's too big, and I'm going to have to shrink it for the next live stream. There's the kick. The extra point attempt is up. The extra point attempt is good. The next game coming up is the Buffalo Bills, guys, so I'm getting my stats and stuff ready for that Buffalo game. Buffalo Bills versus the San Francisco 49ers. Coming up after this, the score is now 19-24. The Baltimore Ravens do have the lead right now. The Baltimore Ravens do trail by 5 right now. Philadelphia Eagles have the lead. It's 24-19, and this game is almost over. Not just yet, but it's close, guys. It is close. So this game is coming to an end here. In the meantime, I'm making sure that I can set up early for my next following stream. We're getting everything put together here, so if I'm not looking at you guys, I'm sorry. 49ers coming up next. 49ers versus Buffalo Bills. This is going to be an interesting game. 49ers don't look like the 49ers of last year, that's for sure. Last year, the 49ers were scary. This year, you think there's a chance. This year, if you go up against the 49ers, you always think there's a chance. Which, you know, there is. The 49ers have not been great, but we'll talk about the 49ers when we get into the next game, yeah? I think that's fair. Onside kick coming up right here, guys. No T for the Baltimore Ravens. Baltimore Ravens going to kick this football. That's going to take an interesting bounce. It will be recovered by the Philadelphia Eagles with 2 seconds left to go, and that'll be the final score of this game, guys. But we're going to finish this game until the final whistle. We don't ever stop early. We are going to finish this to the final whistle. And this will be the final score of the game, though. Running back. Wide receiver. Philadelphia Eagles going to take the knee here, guys. This is going to be the final score of the game. Here we go. There's the knee. That's the game. And this one is officially over. Thank you guys so much for watching this live stream. It's been an absolute pleasure, guys. I'm going to have to hop off of this live stream. I've got exactly 15 minutes before I'm supposed to be live for the next one. So I got to get some food in me. I got to get some water in me. And I got to get this live stream set up for the Buffalo Bills and the San Francisco 49ers. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for hanging out. Be sure to hit that like button on your way out before signing off on this one. And until next time, my name is Mario Manuel. You're watching Football Nation. Let's effing go. Peace out, guys. We'll see